Thank you.
Sí, amigo.
Division Papa
Sí,
9240
están
Charlie
tratando de
on
controlarlo por medio de
B1.
helicópteros, este fuego, ya que son las montañas. Y como no hay acceso,
161,
se
Squad 21
convierte
Medical Rescue, 162, Crenshaw
pues,
Boulevard,
en un
That was
lugar
me
no
yelling you
accesible
eger.
para,
Hopefully it's a little clearer
Engine
para
now.
ellos.
16,
La única
any
manera
way we
es
could
Wildfires,
son
Austin Avenue,
helicópteros y algunos
Brad.
aviones. Como
Yeah,
puedes
I'm
ver,
at
se alcanzan
Duke
a ver
right now.
algunos helicópteros,
Come
son los
over
que
to
están
Duke
tratando de combatir el
in
fuego.
regards to this meeting for the night.
Went 147,
Copy, I'll be en
SIG
route
BLS,
from the original
12120,
ICP.
South Long Beach.
Sí, está difícil la situación, ya que no hay acceso para ellos, para el cuerpo de bomberos, pero la única forma son helicópteros. Es acá en las montañas
Chris, I have
de
another map for you
Sierra
that
Madre,
we could pop
cerca
up.
de Monrovia.
Thanks, Chris.
Hay algunos helicópteros tratando de combatir, como pueden apreciar, pero
Pop the map, Chris.
ahí se puede apreciar un helicóptero. Sí, son las montañas aquí hacia el norte de la ciudad de Monrovia por el Freeway 210.
I gotta do my dab here, but
Squad 64, SIG KLS, 1410557,
got so
Jalapa
much to look
Drive.
up.
Engine 184, cancel, engine 184, cancel.
You know what I'll do? Let's do this.
Se ha controlado este incendio, amigo.
I can do it, Deb.
Todo va a estar bien. Si es que-
Tamale war started the fire.
Sí, son las montañas de Sierra Madre, cerca de...
Damn, Ultraman, be safe, please.
Nosotros estamos aquí en la ciudad de Monrovia.
So the last thing we need is more freaking people
Supreme Being, you're real.
affected by this.
Supreme Being, I love you.
La ciudad de Monrovia, amigo.
Let's switch these two out.
Sí, es California. Son los incendios de California. Sí, parece que sí.
Right, Brad? They might happen.
Nosotros estamos hacia el norte del Freeway 210. Es aquí donde queda la ciudad.
Engine 72, investigation outside Encino Canyon, Mulholland Highway. 170 Squad 173, medical rescue 3638,
No, es la ciudad de
Scribner
Monrovia.
Lane. Engine 122, psychological rescue BLS 3505, Folsom Street.
Está un poco cerca, hay algunas residencias, pero esperemos que no llegue ahí. Pero sí hay algunas residencias, toda esa parte de aquí. Pero como les repito, ya evacuaron a todas las personas que están más cerca de la montaña.
Hey, everybody.
Sí, muchas gracias, Erika, muchas gracias.
How's it going?
Engine 286, grass fire, Citrus Avenue, 210 freeway.
Sí, ahorita lo que estamos viendo, sí, solo son las montañas.
This is a restream of
Esperemos, primero Dios no llegue a ninguna residencia.
Portland, Andy.
Pero
Okay, hang on here. Let me get my microphone going right.
pueden apreciar la montaña. Sí,
There we go. Let's try the audio now.
montañas que se pueden apreciar ahí son Sierra Madre. Las montañas de Sierra Madre son.
Engine
Yeah.
513, traffic collision VLS, Rosemead Boulevard, Telstar Avenue. Engine
What was the
159,
difference
squad
of
14,
the audio
VLS,
and the webcam?
10634 South Crenshaw Boulevard.
And the audio on my microphone. Webcam being a Logitech C920.
A causa de los incendios.
Night operations from Paladin. Palisades communications, go ahead.
Sí, aquí es en la ciudad.
Night operations in the fire.
Oh, Andy looks tired.
Palisades communications, copy. Night operations fire.
Cerca de la ciudad de Monroy, cerca por Freeway 210.
I tried to restream last night. Restreamed for an hour.
Sí, ese es
And then
developing news.
Engine 516, squad 16, Cicalas 165s, 84,
and then
Sunset Fire.
good old YouTube.
Evacuation orders per LAFD.
Good old
mandatory evacuation
YouTube
order
didn't
is
like that
now
I
in
was
place
restreaming
for
somebody else. And
Laurel Canyon Boulevard on the west, to Mulholland Drive to the north, to 101 to the east, down to Hollywood Boulevard on the south.
yep.
Approximately 10 acres currently burning between Runyon and Wattles Park.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Desgraciadamente fuego. Aquí muchos incendios. Ya que este año casi no ha llovido.
I mean, I was live for an hour showing all the interviews and stuff. It was some news channel, like some local news channel. And then bam,
You're a mile away
done.
from Runyon. Be safe, Fifu.
Es la ciudad. Las montañas son las que quedan como hacia
Engine 33, outdoor fire, 12th Street West, West Avenue.
And then they wonder why people get out there with their cell phones and stuff and film stuff. Because then people can share it. When the news is like,
Look at that.
you know, oh, if you're watching it, you got to watch it on our platform so we get the credit for it.
Hey, Baron.
It's not like we're not showing your platform. Like, you know, Portland Andy's down in the corner. If I was restreaming Oreo Express, you would see all of his stuff on the screen.
Hay algunos helicópteros tratando de combatir, pero se complica. Se les complica un poco por los vientos, amigo.
I wish YouTube would not allow
Sí, empezó ayer.
news organizations on it. Like if you're on cable TV, like CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, any of them, if you're on mainstream television, then stay in your lane. YouTube is for the people to have a voice. Because if you notice in the past 5 years, anytime you search for any kind of news story, it's always CNN, MSNBC, Fox, OAN, you know, all those major players, and how somebody like me is supposed to get my channel to get views.
Hey, Malcolm, how you doing, brother, man? Good to see you, Malcolm.
But all this California wildfire is a direct result of California not being wise when it comes to their water and their land.
Evacuation order confirmed, Fifu says.
Like the middle of California used to be a lake.
Pacific Coast Highway.
Used to be a big ass lake.
171 cancel. Quint 13 assault.
And
For Randolph.
letting people build wherever they want to build a fucking house.
Motorcycle down.
I was saying that last night.
Supreme being your real one.
Highway.
Supreme being.
If you live in an area that
LA County Fire
is prone to
Station,
wildfires
best address.
and you've got brush like what's on the middle of the screen there,
Quint 27 traffic collision involving a pedestrian.
you got
Randolph Street,
all this
Houston.
brush and trees and shit around your house.
Well as that, it'll be a non-incident.
You're not being proactive in fire abatement.
Dude, look at the fires not stopping.
Communication copies. You also have an additional motorcycle down at PCH, cross of LA County Fire
If
Station.
I owned a house, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, East Mesa is a suburb of Phoenix. If I owned a house,
And you're requesting a
there would be nothing but rock
I just said
20
about this
feet out
mandatory
from
evacuation.
my
I just said that.
house. 20 feet out.
How much contained? 0.
And I would have gutters all the way around my house to catch what little bit of rainwater that we get.
Only if you were playing roulette, you'd be paying off right now.
And I would also have sprinklers around my house and on the roof. So, say something happened and a fire started. I've got my own water system to put out said fire. Or if I had a house with a pool,
You gotta add more.
I'd have a
sunset
generator
fire, right?
and a pump to where I could pump water out of my pool to spray on my house and stuff. So my house doesn't go up in flames. And a lot of these, like last night, they were showing all these huge embers burning.
Damn, look at this one. Here's a good view of the Hollywood Hills.
Well, if you've got a gutter on your house and it's all full of leaves and shit, that spark's going to land in your gutter and catch your roof on fucking fire, and there goes your house. You can buy an attachment to go on a leaf blower. It looks like a big candy cane. And you hold it straight up and down,
You got
and
a
it
view
curves
of
at the end to blow all the crap out of your gutters. I keep telling everybody, you got to be proactive. Like, how many people don't have a fire extinguisher in their homes?
My 3 best friends had to evacuate.
And I'm not talking some little bitty one in the kitchen. I'm talking like,
This is in Hollywood.
you know, a fire extinguisher that you would see like at Discount Tire.
Right now, this is
You know, a
Sunset
big
Boulevard.
fire
That's-
extinguisher.
That street is Sunset Boulevard,
Sunset.
and this is the Hollywood Hills. So this is what we're looking. This is just devastating.
And like
The new fire and
last
it's growing.
last night, they
I'll show
were
you how far I am from it. All the smoke bellowing, but let's get
The
a little
ring of
closer.
fire.
people were all talking about
Ryan, I can't
grabbing
believe
their
how
valuable
it's growing.
documents.
I know it's insane.
Well, one, why are your valuable documents in your
It's
house?
popping up everywhere. Like first it was
They
Beacon
shouldn't be.
Apartments and 4 more fires and one in Pasadena. Now
Anything
it's
of value that
This
is going to take a lot of work to replace. Marriage license, your
And it's insane to believe that
anything from a school, your kids' birth certificates, your birth certificate, all of that should be in a lockbox in a bank. Yes, lockboxes cost money. You don't have access to it 24/7.
Right there. That's the Hollywood sign. And this
But
is
with a
the
little bit
Hollywood
of
sign.
planning, you do have access to it.
Which is just so sad.
And then you might run around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to grab all your stuff and get out of your house when your house is on fire. Period.
Thank you, Louise, for the gift.
I bet I could take 100 people
Having insane winds, so you can see the emergency helicopters.
and ask them
But we had winds up to 100 miles.
where their car keys are.
Like everything.
It's sprinkled.
and over half of them wouldn't know exactly where their car keys are. Mine, right there is a hallway. My sunglasses are hanging up on the wall. My there's a bulletin board there with all my doctor's appointments on it. There, I put a screw into the wall. My car keys are hanging right there. My wallet is sitting right there on a shelf.
At Harbor Freight, we do business
So,
differently from the other
if
guys.
I need
We
to
design and test
get the hell out of here
and
quick,
sell them directly to you. No middleman. No folks in
everything I
selling
need is
us
right
today's
there.
prices for the heck of it.
In the back of my
Just
car,
quality
there's a
clothes you
trash
can
bag
trust at
that's all
prices you'll
tied up.
love. Every aisle,
That's got a
every
full
day.
change of clothes.
That's how we like to do business anyway.
There's a hoodie,
Whatever you do,
a pair of
do it
pants,
for us
underwear,
at Harbor
socks,
Freight.
shirt, everything in there, as well as a week's worth of
Drop
medicine
the effects of Viagra, but
in the
faster.
back of my
Meet
car.
Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, but sparks dissolve under the tongue.
Hiking destination, and it's just totally engulfed in flames.
I was a volunteer
So
firefighter
it's
for
zero
years,
buildings tucked in this tiny
and I don't know how many times
the
we'd show up at a
devastation
person's house,
ensue. It's just so sad.
and their car was sitting in their
To the fallen,
garage,
gotcha for the worries.
and they didn't know where their keys were, and their house burnt down, their garage, which was attached to their house, their garage burnt down, and their car burnt down because they were the I get home and my brain shuts off type of people, where they just drop their fucking keys on any flat surface. They drop their purse, they drop their wallet. They, as soon as they ain't got to be out in public, their brain shuts off. My wife is that way, and it drives me insane. Luckily, my daughter isn't. Every vehicle they own, their keys are all hanging up.
What's up, Doyers? How you doing, brother? Let's go.
But and it's not called prepping. It's called being ready. Like, I don't know how many times I've been to the doctor, and they ask me to write down my medications. I grab my wallet, I pull out a piece of paper, everything's listed on there. Probably 3/4 of the time, that med tech in there looks at me like I just did something genius. That in my wallet, there's a list of my medications, what milligram they are, and how many times a day I have to take them. Right on a list. It's in my wallet. If I got to get out of my home, I have that list.
Where were you? I was eating king crab legs and not steak, boo boo. You weren't even here to freaking give me shit about it. Why not?
I mean,
Susie, I'm so sorry. Thank
it's
you.
just being a little bit prepared. We have me and my wife living in an 840 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. We have one 10-pound fire extinguisher in the kitchen. Well, right outside our front door, there's a fire extinguisher right on the wall. And here's something that people don't know. When you go to grab a fire extinguisher, especially if it's hanging out on a wall and nobody's touched it for months, when you first grab it, turn it over and smack the bottom of it a couple times up against the wall, and you will feel all the fire stuff in there drop. Because what it is the fire retardant. The stuff inside a fire extinguisher is like flour. And, you know, if you take and throw flour up into the air, eventually it's all going to settle down on the ground. That's the same way a fire extinguisher is.
Hey, Steven.
You pull it off the wall, you turn it over, you smack it a couple times, and you will feel it go boom. And what you just did is you just knocked all that fire retardant, that powder
You got a bunch of Tommy Tommies in
that
there?
is sitting down on the bottom of that fire extinguisher.
Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore.
You made it go all through the fire extinguisher. So now when you go to use the fire extinguisher, it works.
And it looks like Doomsday. Far distance girl is right there. Yeah, it's about like a.
And I know everybody thinks that I'm crazy. I'm just this crazy guy sitting here in his studio, but you got to be smart about stuff.
Helicopter above, shining the lights, trying to direct them. I guess the electric cars didn't help with carbon emissions.
Let's see if we can get this to 800 people. Everyone share this out. I'm going to share this out.
Like, I don't know how many times I've been to someone's house. They got, especially here in Arizona, they have the metal screen doors on their place.
Introducing custom t-shirts. Sticker mill.
And the lock they have on it is an illegal deadbolt. What do I mean by an illegal deadbolt? I don't even know why they sell these deadbolts. You have to have a key to operate the deadbolt on either side.
So you can also see it from this window, but
So say if you're inside and you're wanting to get out
I'm praying that it won't reach there.
and you don't know where your keys are,
Now over 20 acres.
well, if you got one of those deadbolts that you have to take a key to work on both sides, you're trapped. You're stuck there.
It's a beautiful, iconic, historic area. Really amazing homes.
And every time I ask them, they're like, well, it's safe to keep somebody from like cutting the metal and just reaching in. And I'm like, you got windows on your house.
This is the Hollywood Hills.
If I really wanted to get into your home, into anybody's home,
Like it on the Rumbles too.
I'm breaking a fucking window.
Doing nothing? Thank you. Oh, the helicopters. They're dropping water on them shits.
50 mile an hour winds, 100 mile an hour winds in some places. And we got a wind warning, like a weather warning on our phone multiple days ago.
Yeah, dude, I've seen it so many times.
And there's so many. They're in the valley.
And it's always the same excuse. Well, it's safer that way. Because then you just can't like pry the metal up and then open the door. But if your house is on fire and you can't see, 5 inches in front of your nose, you get to the door, you're stuck.
It's so crazy. I know. Thank you for this stuff. I know the Hollywood Hills on fire is really, really awful. It's not far from Hollywood and Highland, right? Yeah. What you're looking at is around.
Or these people that, now this cracks me up. They go spend all this money on a lock for their front door, for the wooden door, thinking that if they spend $100 or $200, it's going to make their home safer.
They have the porn stars here.
And then they put the striker plate screwed onto the frame of the door with the same 3/4 inch long screws that just go into the 1x6 that goes around your front door. And it's like, I could throw my shoulder into it a couple times and I'm in your home because you're putting your total safety into that one by piece of pine that's trimming out your front door. All you got to do is take one of those screws off, go to the hardware store, get some 4-inch long screws, and then screw those 4-inch long screws in. Because now you're screwing into the 2x4 framing of your house. And then, you know, you got to break everything to get in. But so many people just, it always cracks me up.
This is wild, B. I don't even want to get any closer. Free Palestine, everyone. That's right.
Oh my God. I'm going to say it right now. Fuck Palestine. America first.
This is sus. This is sus. I'm not cool with this.
Now, I'd be all cool about helping every other country if
this doesn't make any sense.
We didn't have any homeless people in the U.S. No homeless people. No homeless veterans. No homeless children.
I'm hoping that there are people up there. They got to get out of there. That's what's important. That the people up there. They got
Oh my God, dude, that is crazy.
Going up the hills, going down the hills.
But these hollow core doors are like a third of the price of an actual door.
In the Palisades. Let's hope not the same thing happened.
Now my front door,
Good job, everybody. You shared it out. We got over 800.
it's all like solid and stuff. But I'm not worried about people breaking in here. I have a little sign on my front door that says protected by the Second Amendment.
Thanks for sharing, Fat Benny.
You still come in.
This is a tragedy, yo. This is crazy.
You have better made your peace with God, because you're going to go meet him.
But it's like, man, they haven't contained anything yet. That's what's insane.
I don't know why anybody would try to break into someone's house when the first thing that they see that's eye level on the door, yellow sign that says protected by the Second Amendment.
This is insane.
If I saw that on someone's house and I was a crook,
What the heck is going on?
I ain't going in there.
Like, what is going on? How does that even happen like that?
The screen the guy's talking is the middle one.
Yeah, that whole mountain is on fire because they don't want to go out there.
Can I mute the fool? Hell no, Dorothy. It's the funnest part.
They don't want to go out there and take care of Mother Nature. When you got a whole bunch of trees and plants and stuff, they all their leaves fall off. And then you get this tinderbox of shit on the ground that all it takes is one spark
Everybody knows what's going on. There's a fucking
and poof,
fire, homie.
it goes up.
Yeah, you should leave too. But don't.
Because they don't want to spend the money. And like all this, why there's no water, it's because of some stupid little fish that, you know, if they let the water flow down to Southern California,
Hell yeah, plumber.
that little fish would die.
Hey, Jimmy. Stay for the content. That's right.
Try to help your neighbor out. If your neighbor needs help, if they're elderly, knock on your neighbor's door.
Hell, he just said knock on your neighbor's door.
Help them out. Help put them in your car.
You need help, homeboy.
How many people watching don't know their neighbor's first
You
name?
need help. You just haven't figured it out.
This is not a joke. I know I like to joke and fool praise.
The day me and my wife moved in here, January of last year, I introduced me and my wife to our neighbors. I know their first name. I know where they work. Every time my neighbors go on a trip somewhere, they let me know that they're going to be gone for a week or so. Like they left a couple days prior to Christmas and didn't get back till like a couple days ago. They let me know that, hey, we're going to be gone for like a week and a half.
Dude, who called the Hollywood sign on fire, boy? We might see it tonight. You never know. Whoever freaking thought that. Whoever
But, you know, most people are like, I don't want to be nosy. It ain't being nosy. It's being cordial.
It's miles away, but the freaking fire moves fast, baby.
Listen, definitely don't panic. Help your neighbor, don't panic.
Don't panic, baby. Be prepared, don't be scared.
Hey, Shannon.
Men need to take charge here.
If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get monetized, but man, it is so hard to get monetized if you ain't putting video after video after video out every single day.
99 cents. Best coverage on the tube. Like and share, chat.
Thank you, Jan DeLeon. I appreciate you. Realest words have never been spoken.
The helicopter just got closer right here. I think it's about to drop some water.
Well, thank you, Shannon. I appreciate it.
Is he dropping water? He's just looking.
I know I'm not all good looking and entertaining and stuff, but I've always said I don't talk bullshit on my channel. 100% facts, whether you like it or not. Like there's so many people that are like, Trump's gonna save us, and I'm like,
Mr. 7 years now. I'm a Californian. I know all about California.
I will wait and see.
I'm a fucking. I grew up in LA, bro. I've been here for 7 years.
But there's so many people that are just saying that Trump's going to save us and gas prices and grocery prices are going to magically just drop. I don't see how it's going to happen.
Better be dropping some water. Dude, they need some choppers dropping water.
Welcome to the desert.
And that's another problem.
They didn't even drop any water.
You know, Southern California is all hills and shit everywhere.
He's getting the shot,
This
bro.
is insane.
And everybody's just building houses and building houses and building houses.
They can start dipping in people's pools. You know how many people got pools back here?
Start dipping in people's pools, baby.
Phoenix is doing it now. Just overbuilding and overbuilding. I haven't been to downtown Phoenix in a month. But I guarantee there's probably at least 4 or 5 brand new high-rise apartment buildings being built.
Out of Hollywood. It's getting crazy in Hollywood, folks.
You should probably be evacuating if you're in Hollywood. Hollywood Hills, probably Hollywood Hills West. I would start evacuating too.
And California is dirty.
I can't believe
Me and my wife went there to see the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and because there was a museum she wanted to see. And when we got back into the car, I took my shoes off. Because the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where all those stars are, I saw pee, I saw poop. It was disgusting.
People are saying this is like
Hey, Michelle. And I was like, I didn't want to get back in my car
This is just crazy.
with my shoes on with
Like at this point,
it,
what is going on? At this point, where
and
are
it was like it was just
what's
normal.
going on in this
I asked people, I'm like, is this normal? And everybody's like, yeah. Like, they don't clean this?
I know it's best, but this is out of control, man. Look at this, dude.
This is the best
Look
coverage,
at this.
McMahon
It's
in 99.
getting worse up there.
Thank you for
Boy,
recognizing.
I hope people got out. I hope people got out of there. Oh my God.
Sometimes it's a disco RFT. I have no control over that stuff. Just here for a good time, bro.
The roads are really tight up there trying to get down.
See, I want to go to California one more time. I want to go see the spot where God, I can't think of his name.
No ambulances. That's right.
The guy from Fast and Furious. I can't think of his name. But where he died. And I want to go to his Paul Walker. I want to go see where he died, do a video, and I want to go to his gravesite and do a video. And then I want to go to where the house is. I've already seen the house. And the cafe that's right around the corner. I want to go video all that. And then I never want to go back. Especially with the price of gas there. I saw a video of $7 a gallon gas.
You don't have any hair on your body. You might as well get as close to the fire as possible. You got nothing to lose.
To burn children alive, and we just approved another $8 billion to burn more children. That's crazy. Well, we got our own people that we need to save. This is wild. This is crazy.
These fires are crazy. And yet everybody thinks I'm crazy living here in Phoenix, Arizona. You don't see shit like this every year. Or the people that live in the Midwest, you know, that are freezing their ass off right now because it's a blizzard, because they live in the Midwest and it's fucking wintertime. Or the people that live in Florida that deal with hurricanes every year.
It's gonna take us a while. Oh, there goes more water. Yes, yes.
But I'm the dumb one living here in Phoenix. Because it's so hot in Phoenix. You get used to it. After your third summer here, you get used to it. Hey, Tracy.
Better tell your friends to quit calling you, bro. Internet fucked up.
Like right now, if I were to go outside.
Hey, how you doing? There's a dual view of the water drop. I missed the dual view. Fudge.
It's 53 degrees outside right now. But we got some cold temperatures coming. Highs in the low 60s. Lows in the upper 30s. Low 40s. Oh, Strawberries, a beautiful area.
Yeah, that's a job right there. Are you kidding me?
That is a job, lady. You are correct.
Yeah, that's the temps. Hang on here. I don't have. There we go. That's better.
And Jeff, I don't smoke cigarettes, but Jeff is like out
That's our temps this next week. And if I were to go outside when it's 40 degrees, it would feel like 20 degrees to anybody else. I would be freezing my ass off. I'm glad that my backup PC is working because this morning my main PC that I've had for years wouldn't turn on. I've been having problems with it and it would not turn on. Yeah, 70 and sunny. But because I'm a parts hoarder, I had an extra PC, an old one, that I just took my main one down, put the old one up on my desk, plugged everything in, and it's working fine. If one of my monitors were to stop working, I got 3 of them here. One of them were to stop working, I've got extra ones. If my main tripod were to break, I've got a backup tripod. Not as nice as my main one, but I got a backup one. I've got like 4 or 5 webcams in case something happens. Which, if you're serious about doing YouTube, having backups is imperative.
No cheap brands allowed. This is Fancy Cali.
Maggie, what the heater? Thank you.
If
Maggie.
I'm out
That was funny.
doing a video somewhere and my wife is with me and my phone stops working, my wife has the exact same phone except a newer model. I got the S21 FE from Samsung. She has the S23 FE. The cameras are the exact same.
Just the vegan water, that's right.
Still have no
those ones and zeros.
Yeah. You can always tell when someone's not from Phoenix or hasn't lived here, because they will be out wearing shorts, flip flops, tank tops, and it's like, yep, you are not from here. Because once you have lived here for a few years, you get used to the heat and the cold weather. 50s, 60s. You got a hoodie on, you got pants on.
Big ups to other heroes.
But I will tell anybody that comes here anytime during the year, whether summer, fall, winter, anytime, hydrate. Even if you're not outside, hydrate.
You guys are crazy.
We have such low humidity here that you have to hydrate. You have to drink water. I got water here. It's flavored. I got these little squeezy flavor things to stick in it. I drink water all the freaking time. If me and my wife go anywhere, like I go to my daughter's place, I have a full bottle of water. in my bag. Yeah, we can stop and get water. But I have a full bottle of water with me.
Like a GTA
Yeah.
6 server. You're right. Look at these guys.
And here's something that everybody thinks that I'm weird about. Me and my wife during the summer keep our air conditioning, keep our thermostat at 80 degrees.
Rock and roll, baby.
And people are all like, 80's too hot. Well, when it's 115 outside,
I didn't know that. I thought the freaking
80 degrees feels fine. Like right now, our heat's on. The heat is set at 75. I don't need it hotter than that.
Hey, Mal.
But I know people that their home is at 60 degrees in the summertime.
32 on Rumble, baby.
And I'm like, why? You must just love working your ass off to send money to the power company. Or how my daughter is. Air conditioner running full blast, and her curtains are open on her windows. All that sunshine shining right in. And she's all bitching about why her living room's warm. And I'm like, you got a big ass picture window and the curtain's open.
Hey, Javier. Hey, Rod, Alien.
All that sunshine shining in is heat coming in.
Hey, Jay. NJ Smokes, what up?
I have room darkening curtains covering every window in here.
I see you, Rocky.
If I want to see what's going on outside, I got cameras in 2 of my windows that I can look right outside and see what's going on.
I would go with heat.
Good night, Shannon. Thanks for stopping by.
161 Squad 21 Medical Rescue, El Segundo Boulevard, 405 Freeway.
Like here, I will switch to my outside camera. That's the outside camera
You mentioned it.
pointing where everyone parks. That camera is right in the window.
Maisie H super chatted $4.99.
If I want to look and see what's going on out there,
Forgetting's Maisie Hart.
I can look at the camera.
Maisie who? Of course not, Macy. The heck? Or maybe.
I don't have to look out the window.
Thank you, Maisie H. Very generous vibe bomber. I appreciate you.
But I'm the crazy one.
I'll do my best not to forget. Maybe I'll get a tattoo or something.
People don't understand. Say you got a house.
You're my moderator. How could I forget?
And there's a sidewalk in front of your house.
Right, Nick?
And you got a big picture window. And you walking around in your underwear. And a child walks past. And the child turns and looks at your house, looks right through your window and see you half naked in there. That is just the same as if you walked right out to your front yard half naked.
Did you say virgin?
You could get in a lot of trouble for that.
Wait, what?
Charlie, go ahead for operation.
Like back when we had all this Rona stuff, and all the schools were shut down. Everybody's kids had to do online
That's
school.
my favorite V word, except for
So many people
vacuum
were
cleaner.
walking around half naked and walked right by their child that is on camera. And the child got in trouble for it. They got in trouble for it. And it's like, if public can see you, then
EST 173, move fire station 130.
you know,
Vacuum.
EST 173, move fire
There's
station
Hollywood right here,
132.
Hollywood Boulevard Street.
Squad 167 alone. Metal
and
29's
speaking of the
009,
big bad Rona,
Hollywood Boulevard Street.
disregard. Squad 167 alone.
I've been seeing a lot of videos talking about
Let me see.
this new bug that's in China. I wouldn't, let's just say I'm not going to be surprised if we have to lock everything down again. Whether it be the bird flu or Rona 2.0, I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Why you, baby? You guys gotta get your weight up, boy. You gotta get your weight up. You don't got weight. You ain't
Oh,
gonna be-
I didn't comply the first time.
You'll figure it out one day.
I am not a complying type person. I do what I want to do.
Northeast. Is it in Beverly Hills? No.
Looks like Gaza.
This is
Early days of
Hollywood
Gaza.
Hills.
Hey,
Many
Angel, how you
celebrity
doing?
homes been affected. Yeah, I know Spencer Pratt, Heidi Pratt's home.
Man, look at all that fire.
Yo, Supreme Being,
So
you're a
many
real
Now, last night,
Supreme Being, I love you.
the channel that I was restreaming,
emergency bag ready to go. You know it.
these people that work for the news channel, they were out there with N95 mask on,
Really devastating. Those hills are so
goggles on,
47 injury, LS 5, District 853.
and yellow like coats on.
Investigation outside 420.
Very smart.
Opposite direction for you to go. I couldn't imagine there being an emergency there. It's hard enough just going.
I have N95 mask here
Is this close to
and goggles here.
Actually very close.
You can go to Harbor Freight and buy them. I'm not worried about the Rona or any of that shit. But I wouldn't want to be where these people are
He's out here doing the traffic.
trying to breathe with all that smoke.
Get out of the damn road, homie.
And also, everybody should have a high visibility vest. Everyone. Because if you're out in some area that ain't got no power on, it's going to be dark.
That's right, Catfish.
Putting on a high vis vest, that's just being proactive and being safe.
This is Hollywood, California, the Hollywood Hills fire.
Branch 3, and I can relay for you. I got copper 22.
High visibility vest.
7 miles from LA. Good call, Maggie.
The mission you were looking for was up at the comp towers. Is that
Good
correct?
call. Thank you, Maggie, for the Tooski.
Amazon's got them for like $7.
Hey, Mokum.
You know, you just have to be a little proactive.
Quinn 3, SWAT 163, Mount Payne ALS. 4923, 4th Street. Big Rock Drive. 36 squad 36.
Yeah.
Reading 24 area 38123 El Dorado.
Everybody's got an immune system, but so many people don't test it, don't use it. Like, oh my God, I got to have hand sanitizer. Everything's got to be spotless clean. Man, look at that. God dang that fire.
189 investigation outside Argo Street, Thousand Oaks Boulevard. Engine Squad 171 bleeding ALS 100 Hillcrest Boulevard.
I am glad though that my backup computer is working just fine. And I mean, it's an old Dell Optiplex.
Super chatted $4.99. Can't wait it until
It's probably from
Can't wait till Thailand either, baby.
2010.
Nothing on the UK news doesn't surprise me. Thank you again, Macy. Are you drinking tequila again?
But I got it running 3 monitors, and I got the stream going and my channel going on my second monitor. I just hope that I can get my main computer back up and running.
Down there's a Hollywood Stars.
Look at all them people. Oh, I'm going to wait to evacuate.
Really? That's crazy.
And then sit there
Care about us, boys.
clogged up on the freaking road. We saw the same thing in Maui. All those cars burnt on the main road because people waited till the absolute end to get out. If something like this happened here, my ass would have been gone 2 days ago. I would have had to step in the car and gone.
Hey, Burger. Hey, Kevin. You missed everything, Sydney. Gosh darn it. Well, you're here. You won't miss too much now.
You know, I just don't understand people that wait till the very end to get out. They were interviewing people last night that are like, well, we're just waiting to be told to leave when it's mandatory for us to leave. When it's mandatory, it's too fucking late. But so many people just, I guess it's just being stubborn. Like how, you know, the whole blizzard thing that happened a few days ago. I saw people making TikTok videos, going to their local stores, and the shelves were bare. And they're all like, oh my God, what do I do? Well, any normal person with half a working brain cell would have been like watching the Weather Channel and being like, oh, we might have a blizzard. There's a polar vortex coming in. Maybe I need to get up off my ass, go to the store and get stocked up, and not wait till the very end when there is nothing left on the freaking shelves.
Dick Canyon the tunes? No, can't do that.
That's the same way
Doesn't bother me at all, Bill.
for the holidays.
It makes it funnier for the stream.
You always see people, bitching that their local gas station doesn't have any food, like any kind of cranberry sauce or rolls or anything. We eat the same shit every Thanksgiving and every Christmas. 2 weeks prior to each of those holidays, you should already have everything that you need. Turkey, ham, dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuff to make green bean casserole. You should have all of that. You shouldn't be like, oh my God, I forgot to get this. And then freaking out because, your local 7-Eleven doesn't carry food. It just makes no sense. Or like all these people sitting here in their cars, probably worried that they're not going to be able to make it out of there because they're the type of person to where they only get gas in their car when the low fuel light comes on. Oh my God. We don't let our car get under a half a tank of gas. Period. Once it gets down to a half a tank, we go to the gas station and fill it back up. And I know a lot of people are broke. But if it's a matter of your safety getting out of the area that you're in, maybe don't buy that extra Starbucks or the extra pack of cigarettes. It's called having a budget. And so many people haven't adjusted to being broke. And what do I mean by adjusting to being broke? They still want to make homemade dinners and eat like they did 10 years ago. Instead of being like, you know what? I'd rather have some ramen noodle soup in my stomach than starve. These people that are like, oh, I got to make everything from scratch. And, I got to eat meat every single meal. I got to have meat and a vegetable every single meal. You got to be smart. Like, I still see people buying name brand packs of cigarettes, which here in the Phoenix area are over $10 a pack. Just because they say they taste better. When they could go to like a smoke shop that I go to that sells cheap packs of cigarettes for $5.
$4.99. Thanks, Andy.
You're very welcome.
Or
Brian Kelly, thank you for the 5. I do appreciate the generosity.
make your own cigarettes.
Thank you very much.
This is going to shock everybody. 10 bucks for a 6-ounce bag of tobacco. A box of tubes, 250 of them. $3.50. That will last me a week. 15 bucks. So the price of 1.5 packs of cigarettes, I can smoke all week. Instead of going to Starbucks to get coffee, my wife used to go to Dutch Bros, which is a coffee place here, and get coffee. Now, I send her to work with a thermos full of coffee.
Sultan super chatted $10. Thanks for the restreams. Over. Under on the fire reaching the Hollywood sign, Hollywoodville? Where all the big actors live. I'm gonna go get a drink and some popcorn.
Popcorn would be nice. I don't know, man. This Hollywood sign's far away, but it'd be pretty epic, dude. It'd be really epic. I don't know, Reed Truth, do you know?
That would be epic if the Hollywood sign burned.
Sight, wouldn't it? Thank you for that very generous 10 bomb, though. It was very nice of you. Sultan.
Branch 1 from 1015 Structure Defense Group 3. On 1.
Thank you, Desolate Mayor.
Branch 1 from operation. I've got the 4 hand crews coming to you reporting to Alpha.
And if anybody wants to donate to my channel, I just put my Cash App in. I ain't saying you got to donate. I know everybody's broke.
Yo, Supreme Being, you're a real one. Supreme Being, I love you. Yo, Supreme Being, you're a real one. Supreme Being, I love you. Yo, Supreme Being, you're a real one. Supreme Being, I love you.
The Hollywood sign? I don't know. Did the Hollywood sign burn in the 70s? Says yes, the Hollywood sign was damaged by fire in the 1970s when an arsonist set the bottom of the second L on fire.
Yo, Supreme Being, you're a real one. Supreme Being, I love you.
Those resources now. I have your order.
In 1978, Playboy founder Hugh Hefner held a fundraiser at his mansion to raise money for a replacement. Hefner and 8 other donors pledged nearly $28,000 each to fund the replacement. So all you that think that type of stuff is bad, you know, the whole adult magazines and stuff.
Look at the traffic. Look at the traffic.
Hugh Hefner helped restore the Hollywood sign.
Appreciate you.
But so many people are all like, oh my God, you know, That industry is bad. You know, like these girls that do OnlyFans. Like, how could they do that? They make money. I don't see a bit of difference between going out and getting paid to use your body to, say, dig a hole, or to use your body to make money on the internet. I don't see a difference in it.
Hey, Baltimore Brian.
Branch 1 from operations. On 11. Branch 1 go. Just confirming, do you see a need from your
You guys are rude, you know that?
all 4 entries to Alpha? Is that our priority? Or do you want to go 2 and 2?
You know, just so many people are such prudes when it comes to anything.
I could have been there today, but someone didn't want to pick me up last night from the airport.
Man, look at that fire.
Someone didn't want
God
to pick me up from the
dang.
airport last night.
But there's a lot of people that think what my wife does for a job is disgusting because she takes care of old people. Meaning that, you know,
Thanks, Macy.
sometimes she has to wipe their butt. Like, oh my God, I can never wipe someone else's butt. Money's money.
Hell no. Trying to escape while I film is the best. That's super content.
Roger, we copy that. And they know they'll be meeting on Fire 22 to communicate between Alpha and Zulu.
And oh, if anybody wants to use that flag video, I put it back up on my channel. It's copyright free. I've got it running off of a jump drive plugged into the USB port on my television. I've got that one. I've got a Texas flag and an Arizona flag one.
We can cover astral and solar. 1015 from branch 1. Okay, I'm going to leave engine 41 with you, correct?
Let's get some more lights on.
That's correct, and I understand we're going to be on Fire 23. It's accurate.
Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. Let's get some lights on.
Our favorite girl from Detroit's live right now. Oh my God, what your nipple's sticking out?
Structure Defense Group 2.
Little.
We're going to be on B5.
Actually, the big old.
There we go.
She's drunk off her
We keep you on the LA City Command channel. You're not reporting to Structure Defense Group. You're still going to report to Branch 1, but that's the best access. And if you have additional information that you need to get to find that location, we can help you out with that.
Can't restream her.
Command 11, Branch 1.
I'm actually shocked that my old computer is running as good as it is.
We had to come down from the top, and we're going to make our way all the way around through staging and back up.
Are any countries sending over people to help? Good question.
Arizona did.
Maybe Ukraine can send some people over.
Arizona sent a bunch of firefighters there.
Operations Branch 1 when able. Battalion 11, LA County does 1.
Canada sent tankers.
Operations Branch 1.
Your nephew's wife is in nursing. She looks like a Barbie.
Oh, awesome.
Tell him to be careful.
Operations branch.
That is awesome.
Fire companies.
And she cooks?
Just don't get banned again.
Be very careful.
Remember, you got to not talk about the stuff that we can't talk about on this platform.
$7.02. Thank you, Andy and chat, for the great coverage and all. Andy, if y'all gotta go, y'all gotta go. Lots of room up here on the mountain, all burned already, so come on up, lol.
I hear you. Thank you, Gamma.
See, so many people are all like,
Plenty of room up north. I heard
man,
that.
I can't talk about what I want on here.
Stand in the chat for Gamma, please.
There's rules that YouTube has
Mila in the house. Hey, Mila, how you doing?
of what you can talk about and what you can't talk about. It's the same way if you came to my house and you started calling my wife the N-word, you'd be banned from my house. Period. You know, like I've said so many times, and I get backlash for saying this. That yes, we have free speech. Free speech gives you the right to call Mike Tyson the N-word. Smart speech is knowing that calling a world champion boxer the N-word, you're probably going to get knocked out. No, I so what's their state of emergency? Is it over the blizzard? I say it all the time. Smart speech. Know when to say something and what you're saying, who you're saying it to. And if you can't get your point across without crossing those boundaries, then whatever happens, happens. And also, everyone, if you're making YouTube videos
OCB super chatted $5.
or videos on any platform,
All heck broke loose.
Right?
Look at it now.
you should have an external hard drive.
Thank you, OCB, for reminding us.
Now, what is a external hard drive? I will show you mine.
Thank you for your generosity, OCB.
This is my Toshiba 2 terabyte external hard drive. Plugs in via USB. It's like $65. Just a basic 2 terabyte, which is 2,000 gigabyte external hard drive.
Thank you to Mo Lester.
Every single video that I make on my channel,
but thank you, Mo, anyway, for your support.
as well as a whole bunch of photos of my family, are on there. So if all my social media got shut down, I still have everything. And you ain't got to buy a 2 terabyte one. You can buy a 1 terabyte. But that one that I got is a Toshiba. I think it's called the Toshiba Classic.
Thank you for the 13
It's like $65.
Please spam the chat for Danny, please.
Toshiba Classic 2 terabyte external hard drive. Yeah. It's $70. $69.99. Now you're not going to be able to play games off of it. It's not fast. It's slow as hell. But it's just to store stuff on. What I want to do, my wife knows this, and my daughter knows this. Oh. But I want to get what's called a NAS, a network attached storage, meaning that it plugs into your internet. And I want to have it at my daughter's place. So if something happens here and I lose everything, say I'm not home and there's a fire, everything that is stored on my external hard drive would also be stored on that NAS system at my daughter's place. It's called off-site storage.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, you guys. Wow.
A basic NAS is like $1,000 for one that's got like 20 terabyte of storage. And because it's on the internet, my wife could store stuff on there. I could store stuff from my phone on there. I could, my daughter could store stuff on it. Yep, because nobody ever wants to prepare. I say that so much. Nobody wants to prepare. Even when it comes to preppers. I see so many preppers that are like, oh, I got all this food. But what if the power goes out? Do you have any way of cooking said food? Most people don't. If the power goes out or something, if they have a gas stove, something happens to the gas line, they have no way to cook. Even though you could go on to Amazon, butane single burner stove. Everybody should own this. That's a butane stove, 4 bottles of fuel for it, for $37. You can buy a 12-pack of the fuel canisters for it
I'm always eating because I love food.
for $30.
You don't like food?
So 30 for that. Basically 40, basically $70. And you could just put it in a kitchen cabinet. Something happens,
Helicopter's done, looks like, boys.
you still got a way to cook.
Looks like helicopter's done.
Because even if you got all this food, you have no way to cook it,
Hello,
what
CHB.
what good is it?
You'll have tanks at Channel 4 with the soup and the crews that are reporting. You'll communicate with Branch 1 on Command 11.
Now I don't have that. What I've got is I have Coleman camping stove.
Thank you, Mary, for being becoming a member. I do appreciate that. Everyone, please spam the chat for Mary.
This is what I have. The good old Coleman camp stove. $52 at Walmart. Takes those same butane cylinders. Or you can get the propane one that takes the little screw-on bottles. You can get an adapter that you screw on to the camp stove where those little green bottles screw on. And that adapter you can screw on to like a barbecue grill size propane tank. You cook for a long time on that. Howdy, howdy, welcome. You know, so many people don't have extra water at their home. They just
Traffic is jammed up, boy.
they just put it out of their mind, like the water's always going to be on. Well, in our refrigerator, yeah, that was crazy. I was restreaming a local news channel. They were live. I was restreaming them, and I guess they were like, "Nope, we want all the views on our channel." So I got shut down. But in my refrigerator, I have 2 gallons of water because our apartment complex likes to randomly shut the water off. Goes, oh, we have to fix something. So it's just regular tap water because I'm not all bougie, like I gotta have, pristine bottled water. I use tap water. This is tap water. Perfectly fine. So many people are like, oh, I can never drink tap water. You cook with it. You make coffee with it. If you make tea, you make tea with it. If you make soup and it calls for one can of soup and 1 can of water, you don't open up a bottle of water and pour it in there. You just underneath the faucet. But I have 2 gallons of water in my fridge that when they turn the power off, when they turn the water off to fix something, I could take one of those gallons of water and make a pot of coffee. And then I'll leave it sitting on the counter. And when the water comes back on after a couple hours, let everybody else use the water. I fill it back up, stick it back in the fridge. All right. Good night, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by. And everybody thinks that I'm crazy because I'm all like, you know,
Damn, Samoy, that's crazy.
it's little things.
Sleuthy TV with the membership for 9 months. Thank you, Sleuthy TV.
I mean,
Best streamer and chat around. Thank you.
how bad would your day be if you had to get up and go to work and you couldn't make a pot of coffee in the morning? So you're starting your day off with no coffee. And I have 2 coffee makers. I have my big fancy one that's a dual pot coffee maker. I can make 2 pots of coffee at the same time. And I have an old one that I've had for years now. So, you know, if something happens to my one coffee maker, I've got another coffee maker. And if the power goes off,
Oh no, Cook, I'm sorry to hear that.
I could heat water up on my
Hopefully you're okay.
camp stove and pour through that old coffee maker.
Hollywood Hills? No, I did not. Black Cat Productions. Tell me about it.
That is awesome. She's a really good content creator, going through a lot of shit in her life right now, but she's a really good woman.
Yo, Supreme Being, you're a real one. Supreme Being, I love you.
And if you want to drop your link in the chat, you can drop it.
Be careful, base god.
For branch 1 repeat.
Oh shit, Rosa. What's up, Rosa? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
And here's a little free tip for everybody.
I'm glad you're checking in, brother. Good to see you're still around doing good things.
Don't go to Walmart and buy a new coffee pot. Don't. Go to your local Goodwill and look at the ones that they have on their shelf. My last 3 coffee makers I bought at Goodwill that looks like they might have made 2 or 3 cups of coffee, 2 or 3 pots of coffee, and then they were dumped at Goodwill. And how Goodwill is, if you save the receipt and you get the coffee maker home and it doesn't work, you could take it right back.
This is what happens when you boo Hulk Hogan. Yes. Hey, Brownie, aren't you cute?
Yeah.
Thomas super chatted $4.99.
I mentioned that earlier.
All right. Next time I drink a beer, I'll drink
So many people
I don't know when that will be, but
that own a home
I'll use that $5
want
beer one day in the future.
bushes and trees and stuff all around their home. You should have a buffer zone
It'll happen eventually one day.
where there's nothing flammable within like 20 or 25 feet. Nothing flammable. And like I said earlier, clean your gutters out. I know a lot of us can't climb up on the roof, but you can hire someone to clean your gutters. If you got a leaf blower, you can buy a attachment that looks like a big candy cane that can clean your gutters out.
There's a good, I want to say like 3-mile radius if you're looking at the top of Run Canyon.
Go get a fancy root beer somewhere.
Yeah, here in Arizona, we have what's called desert landscaping. Rocks everywhere. Rocks don't burn. You ain't got to mow rocks. You ain't got to water rocks. Rocks are just, once you pay for them and you put them in, it's there.
Like I was able to leave my apartment, walk 2 blocks, look at the fire, walk all the way back, get my fiance, come downstairs, come all the way back upstairs.
But I see so many people with trees and bushes and shit right up next to their house. My daughter's home. She rents it. There's a great big overgrown palm tree right next to the house that needs cleaned up. But she won't tell her landlord to clean it up. You know, so many people are just not proactive in their own lifestyle, in their own life, in their own safety. They're just not. Like I said earlier, you take 100 people, randomly 100 people, and you ask them if they could find their car keys in the middle of the night. I bet half of them couldn't.
Hey, Kevin, at least you made it here. How was work today?
Because they're I get home and I drop it. Whether it be in the living room, in the kitchen, on a dining room table, they just drop it. And then the next morning, they're all like, "Where's my keys? Where's my keys?" My keys are hanging up right in the hallway here. I spend 95% of my time in my studio. There's a hallway right there. My sunglasses are right there. My wallet's right there. My keys are right there.
Thank you, PDX Metal.
You know, it's just being proactive. I have medicine and a change of clothes in a trash bag that's tied shut in the back of my car. I also have a roll of duct tape in there. I also have probably half a dozen Walmart shopping bags. Now, a smart person would realize that with duct tape and Walmart shopping bags, you could do a lot of shit with those. Especially if you live where it's cold, it's snowing, it's raining. Say you live back east where, you know, there's this blizzard going on. And you're on your way to work. You got on dress socks, dress shoes. Well, one thing you should carry tennis shoes and real socks in your freaking car. But say that you don't, and there's 6 inches of snow on the ground. Well, you can take your shoe off, put your foot inside that Walmart shopping bag, and then tape the shopping bag to your pant leg.
I'm the Whopper. You got that right.
And then put your shoe back on. And now, no matter how soaked your shoe gets, your foot isn't going to get soaked. Yeah, you're not going to be all stylish and stuff, but I would rather not be stylish than have frostbitten feet. And a lot of me living like this is a simple fact that I've been broke my whole life.
Never seen it.
And when you're broke, you start to realize that stuff that, say, a rich person would be like, oh, that's just a shopping bag. You get done with it, you throw it in the trash. But broke people know that that Walmart shopping bag is now a trash bag for the bathroom trash. You know, if you got a cat, you can put, you know, when you scoop out the litter box, you can use, there's multiple uses for everything. Years ago, my daughter and a friend of hers, middle of winter, went clear up to Idaho to see a friend of theirs.
They're doing good. Been busy,
I sent them with trash bags, duct tape, a 3-wick candle, blankets, everything. Luckily, they didn't have to use any of it. But if they would have had to use any of it, they would have had it there. I sent them with a roll of toilet paper, baby wipes. You know, it's just being proactive. And also, like I said last night, not living in an area like this. Not living in an area that is prone to wildfires, prone to tornadoes, prone to blizzards, prone to hurricanes. You can move. For 26 years, I lived in the northeast corner of Missouri. Got married there, divorced my first wife.
Suddenly, everyone's a fire expert. Yeah, the funny thing is,
And then I moved to Iowa for a job. I moved to Illinois for a job.
Why is that?
And then I just was like, I'm done. I'm done dealing with the snow. I headed west. I lived in Kansas for a while, lived in Colorado for a while, lived in Utah for a while. And now, for the past 25 years, I've lived in Phoenix, Arizona. We don't have wildfires here. We don't have blizzards here. We don't have hurricanes here.
YouTube is, dang it, Thomas.
But so many people
I know you are.
Can't get over the fact that, yes, it's hot during the summer, but you get used to the heat. You get used to it. Because trust me, and anybody that's lived back east that's now living here, like my wife was born and raised in Ohio, we would rather live here at 115-degree heat in the middle of summer than live where it's 90 degrees and 90% humidity. Because even during monsoon season, it gets 50% humidity. I wonder what the humidity is right now.
Call the top G.
I know for everybody that's watching where it's freezing, it's 52 degrees at 8:50 p.m.
Open Gate Super Chat.
The humidity right now,
You have
1%.
From Portland, Andy.
Yes.
Fires in Cali continue. Would you like to hear more about this?
Yes. Tell me more. Tell me more.
You know, it's totally dry here. But it's also why got to keep chapstick. Got to stay hydrated.
Thank you, Jason.
Got to have lotion.
For becoming a member, being part of Gang Green, baby. Gang Green. Spam the chat for freaking Jason, please.
Because it is that dry here.
Hey, Dirk. Ha, ha, ha. You're so funny.
Why you grab my dick? What do you got a gun for, you psychopath?
Me and my wife were thinking about a couple years ago moving back to Ohio because her hometown is beautiful.
How will this affect the homeless? There'll be a lot more homeless.
Well, we went back there for a wedding. The video's on my channel if you guys want to go watch it. But we went back there, and it was cold, rainy, just dreary the whole time. And we were both so miserable. Like, oh my God, it sucked. It took us 2 days to get home because it's a 2,000-mile drive. We got out of our car here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was 80 degrees. And we were all like, yes, the warmth.
Let's give Brownie a massive treat.
I'm going to use them as you will hold those resources as your contingency and just stand your ground there.
Hey, thanks, John Boy. Good to see you, brother.
And I get asked all the time, don't you miss the snow? No, I don't. My daughter asks me that all the time. And her boyfriend, Randy. They're all like, don't you miss the snow? And I'm like, no, because you guys see the snow differently. You see the snow by being able to go out and go play in it. I see the snow as having to still do everything that you normally do. Drive to work, take the kids to school, go to the grocery store. But now there's a foot of snow on the fucking ground. You know, instead of just walking out, getting in your car and leaving,
That's what I'm thinking.
now you've got to shovel the driveway out. You got to clean the snow off of the fucking car.
That's what's scary, dude. Those weirdos.
You know, and if you get too much snow built up on your roof, you got to get the snow off of your roof or your roof could collapse.
Check West Hollywood. It's always flaming.
And living in the Phoenix area, Flagstaff, Arizona is a 2.5-hour drive. You drive right up I-17. You're up in the mountains, 8,000 foot elevation. Go play in the snow all you want. Get back in your car, 2.5 hours back home. You put your shorts and your flip flops back on.
No, you know he does, Farmer John.
And you're not freezing your ass off.
That's a tree on fire, right?
I think, I don't know. Nobody knows the patterns of fire. A lot of snow, that's a tree. But I say we continue up a little bit further.
Yeah, I don't.
I caught you drinking. What are you? I thought we weren't supposed to be drinking.
What's the current temperature in Findlay, Ohio?
Macy, I thought we were not drinking anymore. What the heck?
23 degrees in Findlay, Ohio, where my wife is from.
Wow. I'm just as shocked as your sister. Wow. Jeez Louise. Color me shocked.
Oh. Tuesday, it's going to be real cold. A high of 16 on Tuesday. Let's see what the high on Tuesday is gonna be here. The high Tuesday, when it's 16 degrees in my wife's hometown, it's going to be 70 degrees here.
Am I standing there?
70 and sunshining. I don't get it.
Whatever you want, Red Horse. You want the scanner? You got the scanner.
My daughter wants to move, and I told her, bye. And she was like, well, you should move too. And I'm like, no. I don't want to live anywhere else because I've lived everywhere else. I'm like, why do I want to go live anywhere else? And she was like, well, you can have grass in your yard. Yeah, grass you got to mow. you got to take care of.
Jason with the 5 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Thank you, Jason.
On the way in.
Thank you, Jason.
Oh, it's completely gridlocked.
Thank you, Jay. Everyone spamming the chat for Jason.
You know, everybody just thinks that I'm crazy.
Hell yeah. Chocolate? I just bought a big ass bag of chocolate. It was 50 cents an ounce.
Man.
No, it was 40 cents an ounce. Look.
Yeah. That's a good bag. Got Reese's in there. Got some Kit Kats.
I'm not throwing it out. I'm eating the whole thing. I'm eating the whole bag.
Oh, if you guys want to trip out on Kit Kat,
I'm eating the whole bag.
Walmart sells them. They have birthday cake flavored Kit Kats that are the weirdest mental thing.
Oh, I'm eating the whole bag.
Back one from Alpha 111.
Hey, Vatos. Brownie, what are you
Maisie
making?
H super chatted $19.99. Chat and Andy, I am off wagon.
But all these people are just
Okay, AC Upal days.
hanging out, watching it burn.
He wants to go, so I'll be right back. Thank you, Macy H, for the very generous 20 Bomberino.
Hey, U-Haul, long time no see, man.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail.
Yeah. Fuck Granger.
Off the wagon, on the wagon.
If you know, you know. And if you don't, I will tell you. You're going to go buy something from Granger. It's going to be very expensive. Very expensive.
Our game plan at this time is to use the walkway as our division line. That's where we're going to try to hold this thing. Light wind coming off the hill, pushing downhill.
Thank you for your generosity, Macy.
Division Alpha from Branch 1. I copy all that. So basically, your objective is to develop a progressive hoseway.
I used to work for a company, and they went and bought this like probably 7 feet tall plastic shelving. Bought it at Granger. And I was telling the boss, I'm like, why'd you waste all this money? You can go buy the same shelving at Harbor Freight.
That's how it goes, Michael. And look where we're at now, Michael. Look where we're at now, baby. Look how long my hair is. Look how long my hair is.
Yeah. Look how long my hair is. Woo! Look at that.
Roger, and then just based on the conversation I was just having with Division Alpha, where they're coming up Vista, they're not on the far eastern flank, the left flank Division Alpha. Is that correct?
I will let it grow when I drink again. Wait, it makes no sense. How long it is?
Would you go direct with Division Zulu? I think that they were making access off of Kershaw based on
wide angles? What do you mean wide angles? What wide angle are you looking for?
That's better.
Our objective is just to kind of let it burn down to you as
My mouse doesn't like
Oh, good call, Miller.
the surface of my desk.
Armin's never seen something like this. He's lived in LA his whole life.
At least funny, everybody's always like, you should shave. This is shaved. I shaved like 4 hours ago.
Got you.
Man, look at that shit.
That's crazy.
Ain't no way I would ever live there.
ABC 7 going up the hill.
And I know that there's people that say,
Fire, dude, not bad.
well, it's all they know, or they don't have money to move. Yes, you do.
The fire line, the power lines are falling. They're melting.
It's called selling your shit, taking your clothes, getting in your vehicle, and moving. Nobody should own so much shit that it takes more than the big U-Haul truck. The big U-Haul truck has a 26-foot long box on the back of it.
What the hell is this guy looking at?
Nobody should own so much shit that it takes more than the big U-Haul truck to move. Nobody should.
This guy's way up in the air. He's from Portland too. Patricia from Portland.
This is Franklin. What? Franklin 1.
We're right under the entrance.
Yeah, Franklin Vista. It's right under the entrance to Runyon Canyon. But I mean, even this far from the fire, there's still little fires popped up all around.
Like anybody that comes over to my place, they're always like, where's all your stuff at? We don't need it. We don't need
What was next to 35 before I erased it?
a whole apartment full of shit. We don't.
Messed up the freaking screens. Okay, doesn't matter.
Like, I guarantee if me and my wife wanted to move right now, we can fit everything that we own in a 16-foot long U-Haul truck. The one that's just got the normal van front end. And most of that stuff is my stuff. All my computer stuff.
You're right, it was 33.
And TVs and shit.
Super chatted $50. We defeated Trudeau. We defeated Biden. Let's go. Hot dog army. 12 days
Yeah.
until President
So
Trump
many
takes
people
over.
are like, Biden's gone. Trudeau's gone.
It's a 50 bomber.
And it's like,
Do a fat dab for that one.
and it's like, I keep saying it.
You want the piggies? You got it.
I will believe Trump's going to do everything that he says he's going to do when he does it.
Maisie H super chatted 19.
But I know so many people that are thinking
I intently have his wine since he knew on the floor laughing.
that January 20th is going to be this magical day. Like they're going to be able to go to Walmart or whatever grocery store.
Yeah, we're sober, baby.
And grocery prices are going to be cheaper. That gas is going to be cheaper.
Thank you, Thomas.
That Trump's this magical messiah. It's going to fix everything. And also, so many people do not look in the future. Trump's only going to be president for 4 years. And how much do we know about J.D. Vance? Do we know if J.D. Vance wants to run for president? Hey, Mario.
Thank you, everyone, to get to the piggy. That was amazing.
It's going good. A lot better than it is in Cali. But there's so many people that are like, why don't you trust JD Vance? And I'm like, because I know nothing about him.
50 bomber, absolutely massive.
Same way I didn't trust Mike Pence. And I know Mario's heard me say this. I've been doing YouTube since December of 2018. And I've said since day one, if I make a video and what I say can't be proven wrong, I will make an apology video.
Thanks for the kind words.
Here it is, 2025. I have never had to make an apology video. I said I didn't trust Mike Pence as far as I could throw him, and people basically threw me under the bus. And look what happened. I said that Trump wasn't going to beat Biden, that the Democrats were going to do whatever they possibly could to keep Trump out of the White House. Look what happened. I also said it was going to take the worst Democrat ever to be president and vice president to bring this country to the brink of destruction, to bring this country to the brink of World War III, for people to wake the fuck up. Look what happened. I don't know how many people that I saw making videos saying that this last election was the first time that they voted conservative, that they voted for Trump. I don't know why.
No way.
You know, I am how I am.
You don't like the
but I haven't been wrong yet.
UK. What? What?
Damn, Andy's over there like choking out.
Gutierrez 55 super chatted $99.99.
Holy shit.
Gutierrez, I'm splitting my hair up. Go off the top.
Andy just got $100 super chat.
The big puppy. Gutierrez 55.
I haven't got any kind of donation in months.
You know what time it is, Gutierrez? Thank you so much, Gutierrez 55. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to crash.
Your finger slipped. Uh-oh. Whoopsie doodles. Whoopsie doodles.
Yeah. But, you know.
Oink, oink, oink.
But it's just, and a lot of people don't realize Trump's got to show up to court on the 10th.
I see him dumping water.
And they're all like, that judge ain't going to do anything. Watch. Watch that judge sentence Trump to fucking jail. Watch him.
Massive finger slip.
Just to fuck everybody over.
Massive finger slip. I love it.
Like, I'm going to be totally shocked if Trump isn't in jail on Inauguration Day.
Save for now, dude.
Someone just ordered DoorDash.
The wind died way down. No power since 5 a.m. Well, I'm sorry, Jen. I'm hoping the best for your fish. Hoping the best for you. Please be safe out there.
Like, I have to come up with money to fix my main
I thought you were
computer.
me.
This morning, I went to turn my main computer on. It wouldn't start. I am on my backup system. I don't know. I don't know what's up with my main PC, but it would not start. And I know my wife ain't got the money to fix it.
We have eyes on a spot fire or a structure fire. It's hard to tell from here at 2451 Nichols Canyon Road.
There's spotting fires everywhere.
Well, he was the dude in the White House. I would never call him a president.
It looks like it's 2451 Nichols Canyon Road. If you look on MCAD,
It's been doing this like surge thing,
Oh, I see the house.
showing this warning up. I think the power supply in it went bad.
Garage?
I did a video about it like a couple weeks ago.
It's an old ass house, but it's a nice ass house still.
But lucky,
See that house? And there's all that side parking, dude. That's a party house if I ever seen one, bro.
luckily, I've got a whole nother
Party house.
PC that I just moved over to my
How do I switch this to
my main desk, and I'm still going. I don't understand why people don't have, backups of stuff. Like I've got 2 coffee makers, just in case, say one day I go to make a pot of coffee in the morning, and my coffee maker craps out. I have another one. Yeah, my PC guy Dennis said he's got a power supply tester. I just got to get the time to drive all the way back into Phoenix to have him test it. Which I'm actually shocked that
right there.
it's ran this long.
Yeah, there are some big ass houses right
there. Because
did you guys look up
the power supply in it
Nichols Canyon Road on Google Maps?
Came out in 2017. That's when the power supply was made. 2017. So it's lasted this long. Yeah.
Those are both pretty good views. Those are both pretty good views. I think I've had one of them before, but
yeah, I got one like Mondo mega amazing coffee maker that if you look it up online, only that company that was like a finger hut company. It was like an online, it was like a catalog, sold this dual pot coffee maker. That's literally like you took 2 coffee makers and you glued them together. I found it at Goodwill. It had never been used. And I paid like $10 for it. So I can make 2 pots of coffee at the same time.
You can't stand burnt patio? I understand that.
Operations Branch 1 go.
He just got lucky he won the lottery.
Yeah, I've already talked to my computer guy, Dennis, about putting Windows 11 on my main one, because it's not up to spec for Windows 11 to run on it without knowing how to install it on it. He could install Windows 11 on a flip phone. This guy, it's all he does is work on computers day in, day out. And I call him the PC Whisperer, because like the last time my PC was down, I dropped it off, went to my daughter's place, half-hour drive from his place to my daughter's place. Before I got to my daughter's place, I got a text message that says, "Hey, it's fixed." I couldn't fix it. I had a couple people come over. They didn't know what was wrong with it. He laid his hands on it, water, booming it, and it was fixed. For an Echo, Echoes are easy. I use
Hey, little black girl, what are you doing?
hang on, I will go get the name.
Oh shit, who's that?
Branch 1, we're going to do that, and I'll give you the Charlies reporting to that address.
Dun, dun, dun,
What do you want to call
dun,
them?
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I use Tri-City Cardiology. Right down here on Power and Broadway. Tri-City Cardiology. They are amazing. And they're literally attached to a Banner Heart Hospital.
Hey Ralph, how you doing?
Which, even if me and my wife end up moving back to Phoenix,
Frank Michael super chatted $20.
I am still going to keep all my doctors here. They are amazing.
Can we get some chirps? Which? For Frank? For freaking Frank. Thank you so much, Frank, for the $20.
I got a company down low that can take a look.
Okay, so I think they're pulling someone out of staging here, one of the type 3s, so let me just work on that, and then I'll see what they need.
Smash the like button.
If need be, will you have more than one resource to minimize your structure defense, or you need all of them?
So, if you guys haven't seen the video, that's my coffee maker.
Hey, Roger, let's go ahead and do that, and I'll let operations know.
A dual pot coffee maker.
Your 1019, go ahead and make them Division Yankee, and they can report to me on Command 11, and they'll operate on B-Fire 22 as their tactical channel.
And
so you lose
my old coffee maker, the gray one in there, I gave it to my daughter.
Yeah, you're going to need a minimum of one task force down there.
Yeah, it's all for me. But I've never seen a coffee maker that when you turn on both buttons to make 2 pots of coffee, it dims the lights in my kitchen. It pulls that much power.
Hey, Happy.
I might be able to scale that back once I see air options.
But yeah, I looked it up, and I only found that one for sale from some company like Finger Hut. And it was like an 80s company. And it had never been used. Never had an ounce of water ran through it.
They've been doing the best job they can for sure, Jed.
The only thing I wish it had on it was a timer. That's the only thing. I miss having a coffee maker with a timer on it.
Get any more out of control than it already is.
The decision was made with Metro. They're creating a
The one that I gave to my daughter, which is another one that I bought at Goodwill, has a timer on it. And the only time it gets used is when I go over there and spend the night. Because my daughter just drinks 1 cup of coffee, so she has like a little 5-cup one.
$20K gallons, you think?
Okay, copy. Same location. Operation Hilco on 11. Branch 1. What's your address?
I did find a power supply. It's not as awesome as the one that is in my PC. It's like $45. It's just coming up with the money to get it. But like I've told everybody, man, backups. Even me and my wife's cell phones. I have the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE.
That was a nice airdrop, huh?
It's almost everything that the flagship S21 has,
We saw it work. Did you see that? Was that
except for the price. My wife got an S23 FE. So if I'm out filming something and my phone messes up, she has the exact same
look at that, England. You got some shit like that, England?
phone, with the same camera and stuff.
The old American way, buddy.
I'm a little bit of a prepper. Now, I'm not, whole pantry full of food. Like I showed earlier and stuff. With this blizzard that hit the country. So many people can't cook because they got an electric stove.
Let's drop one more on them shits and watch it go down.
But you could go on to Amazon and buy a butane-powered single burner little cooktop for $40. It comes with 4 cans of fuel. For $30, you can buy 12 cans of fuel for that stove. The fuel doesn't go bad. It's in a sealed container. So for $70, $75, you got a way to cook if the power goes out.
Thanks for all the new subscribers.
Our water is always getting shut off here. They're always fixing the water lines here. I have 2 gallons of water in my refrigerator. Just regular old tap water.
65,300 again.
Just in case I get up
28 more subs. Let's go.
and the freaking water's off.
27.
I can open the fridge, grab a gallon of water, pour it in my coffee maker. Say the power's off and the water's off.
I'd like to see it.
I have an old coffee maker that you open the lid up and you put the grounds in and you pour the water in. Well, I could take my camp stove, heat up water on it, pour it over the grounds, and still make coffee.
Wait, I didn't have to do that. Who did that?
But a lot of the stuff that I do,
Madman.
it's just because, if something happens and I got to leave, I'm ready to go. But so many people just, like, my keys are hanging up in my hallway. My sunglasses are right there. My wallet is right there. Something happens and I got to get out of here. I stop right there. Keys, sunglass, wallet. I'm out the door. Because I take over a dozen medication every single day. I have a list of all my meds and the milligram of them in my wallet. So even if if something happens and I can't talk to a paramedic, most of them are going to check your freaking wallet. And they're going to see this list of all my meds, the med that I'm allergic to. A lot of people don't even realize that on their phone, well, I know on a Galaxy phone, there's medical info. There's a button to push for medical info right next to the emergency numbers button. I have a go bag. That is my hospital bag. It's got 3 days worth of my meds in it. A phone charger with a 10-foot long cable to it.
Oh yeah,
A change of clothes. Just up to where if I got to go to the hospital because I'm either getting admitted to the hospital or one of my family members is at the hospital, I grab it and I'm ready to go. Charge my phone. I have some protein bars in there. So I got stuff to eat. I got toilet paper in there.
Not very flat. Like bubble, see?
Yeah, I've seen those bracelets and stuff.
I know Appalachian. I know this. 87. Sody pop. That's right, Mel. You know what time it is.
Also, in my wife's purse is a list of my meds. And also on that list is my daughter's address, my daughter's full name, my daughter's telephone number.
No, it's like the same guy wants it down, wants it up, wants it down, wants it up.
And everybody knows in my family, I am a 100% DNR. I don't want to be jump started. I don't know.
Everything should be fine.
When that day comes and my heart stops, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, from what you see, is that spot on the other side, is that inside of our footprint?
Hey, Belinda.
The spot is not inside our footprint. It's an entire canyon over.
I know, Daniel. It's okay.
And also something, guys.
Appreciate everyone spam the chat.
And you need to tell everybody that you know to do this. Make sure that your driver's license
I'll match all donations
has your current address on it.
20 minutes. Or until I run out of money.
What? All donations up to $20? Wait, so if there's like two $10 donations, you'll match two $10 donations? What? What a freaking.
When me and my wife
That is amazing, Frank.
first
You're a
moved
very nice guy.
out here to East Mesa,
So you try to me, not me.
when we turned in the keys
What?
to our apartment in Phoenix,
Crap.
and we were officially living
Gamma Rock
here
Super
in
Chatted
East Mesa,
$7.02.
we went
Thank
to the
you.
DMV,
There we go. $7.02.
changed our address.
I was Canadian.
We called the bank, changed the
Thank you,
address
Gamma.
on
Thank you,
for the
Gamma.
paperwork for our car, the insurance.
That's right, Bill Bar. You know what time it is. So you're gonna have 10, over here doing push-ups. 14, 11, Charlie. Over here doing burpees, baby. They will be your Yankees. They will talk to you on 22.
But you know, I don't know how many times I was back when I was a cab driver. I'd pick up some drunk from a bar, and they'd pass out in my fucking car, and I couldn't get them awake. So what would I do?
Canadian Tire money, baby.
I would open their wallet,
Mary with the 20 bomber.
get their address, and I'd go dump them off at the address that was on their wallet, on their
Mary
license.
with the 20 bomber. Frank
Not
with
my
the freaking
fault you didn't update your address.
1 pound. 1 pound. $1.75 or something shit. Pretty good.
Oh man.
Pounds are worth a lot of money.
Charlie 1411 from Orange County working for them.
Sucky, $5.
$4.99. Double me up.
Open it with the 5.
Oh, nice.
Frank's trying to get Frank's pencil. His fucking pencil broke, guys. He was trying to add it all up. His damn pencil broke.
That's a really nice rack.
Frank.
Ah.
Frank.
Oh, and also, I know a lot of people don't know this, but you have to have a special ID to be able to fly. I think it's called a real ID or something. We're gonna both get ours done, so we have the real ID. So if say we both got to jump on a plane because something happened to my wife's mother that lives in Ohio, we can fly there. No, I'm not worried about something happened to my piece of shit dad. And yes, I called my dad a piece of shit.
We got Frank. Oh no.
I haven't talked to him
Hey John, how you doing?
in 20 years.
Not at this time. We're on complete drawdown. The only additional we have is coming outside of the city.
Paul G super chatted
Oh,
$20
shit. Paul J.
times 2.
The operations from Structure 4. Go ahead, 4.
Thank you, Paul G, for the epic 20 bomber.
Just to clarify where we're at, we're up
I think we got Frank.
I did notice something that I thought was weird when I
ladies and gentlemen.
had to put my backup PC on my desk. When I fired it up, I had to up the size of the text on everything, on all three of my monitors.
Super chatted $50. Getting
That on my old PC, it was at 100%, and I could read everything fine.
Gutierrez 55 super chatted $9.
But on my
open wide.
on my backup one, I had to put everything up to 125%, 125%. I just thought that was really weird. Like 125% now is the same size as 100% on my old tower. And the reason why I have disowned my dad. Years ago when my wife died. My wife that we had been married for 10 years. She died in my arms. A week after I had a massive heart attack and just gotten out of the hospital. So I was flat broke, couldn't work. I called my dad and asked him to send me some money. Begged him to send me money. And he's like, all right, I'll send you money this time. But you need to move back here. You have no more ties to Arizona. And I'm like, I have kids here. And he goes, those ain't your fucking kids. So my dad wanted me to just go to the airport and fly back to where he lives. Literally like 3 days after my wife had died, the mother of my kids. Because he was like, they ain't your fucking kids. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit. So I'm like, this will be the last time you ever hear from me. And I haven't talked to him since.
Where did our scanner go?
Asking me to leave my kids that I'd been their dad for like 10 years.
Scanner go. There it is.
And it's like, man, fuck that.
Branch
And I told both of my kids. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that.
You take a nap? How about taking a nap? No. I take a bubble bath. A nice bubble bath, Ghost Rabbit.
And my brother's a piece of shit.
The orange.
He was drunk and tried to murder his wife.
Bubble bath. Give me some of that.
He just got out of prison.
With a stream.
And with the wind being the way that it was today, they were saying that the wind could have carried the
None of my actual family back home in Missouri, where I'm from, talks to my dad or my brother. They talk to me all the fucking time.
Beat that last message for
1019.
1019. Strike team 1019 could assist, and we already got task force 1021.
And I know one of these days my dad's gonna fucking die. He's like 85 years old. Hey Tony, long time no see. But I know my dad's gonna die one of these days. And I'm gonna have to go back home for the funeral.
Knows what's up. Correct. Yeah, Dr. Teal.
But that's it. Go back home, do the funeral, which has already been paid for, and put his ass in the fucking ground next to my mom. Flip him off and come back to Arizona.
Maisie H super chatted $19.99. Happy New Y early.
Happy New Y early to you too, Macy H. Macy H feeling it, boys. You're feeling it.
The Orange County strike team.
Happy New Y early to you too, Macy H. I appreciate you.
Moving to Hercules.
Thank you very much for that 20 bomber.
Just confirming to make sure we have accountability. Strike team 1019 from LA County.
And now, because I've stayed here, still been a father to my stepkids, which I've never called them stepkids. They're my kids.
Spam the chat for Macy H, ladies and gentlemen.
Now I have 4 granddaughters.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, Esperanza.
And a 5th one on the way here in a couple months.
We're gonna give you the companies out of Structure Defense.
You can talk into your phone like Howard does, Billy Bongwater.
That's gonna be
and Lindsay Renee does it too.
From LA County. It'll be Task Force 1021 and LA County Engine 51. How do you copy?
Yeah, Zulu copies all. Task Force 1021, Strike Team LA County 1019, and Engine 51 LA County.
Roger that. They'll be working for you. Structure Defense Group 1, will you make sure the communication is transferred
Look at that
to
shit.
the people working for you so they know that they will be working on V-Fire 22 for Zulu.
For Hulu Zulu.
Damn.
Okay, I got it.
Frank Michael super chatted $20. Thank you, Maisie H.
What?
LA County Strike Team 1019.
Frank ain't broke, baby. Frank ain't broke, ladies and gentlemen. Frank ain't broke, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gravy. Thank you, Frank. Frank's been in a good mood today, boy.
We're going to the fire, bud.
Operations from Branch 1, I copy all the
Frank ain't even started. I'd like to hear that, Jesus.
Structure Defense Group 1 from
Maybe one of these days I'll get super chats and stuff. Maybe.
Thank you, Macy. Thank you, Frank.
Tony, I had a great Christmas. Well, we spent Christmas Eve at my daughter's place, stayed the night there so we can get up in the morning and have Christmas.
I don't know if it's because there's not houses left up
Got
there,
back home, took public transportation all the way back home.
active again, but
Woke up
whole area up there's
day after Christmas.
9 minutes left for dono matching. Anything until $20.
Woke up the day after Christmas.
Till he's broke.
Sick
You have
as
9
hell.
minutes to double up the freaking sandwich bag.
102.5 temperature.
1976 with the subscription over on Twitch.
Just feel like I've been ran over. And I'm still dealing with it. I've got this damn cough that
That's right. If you
just
donate
won't
5,
go
it turns
away.
into another 5. That's it. You donated 10, it turns into 20. You donate 20, it turns into 40. You know, that was called matching.
you're just out here in California, stay safe.
We got 8 minutes.
I'm gonna go live again tomorrow.
I mean, for 3 days, I stayed in fucking bed. I would get up, go to the bathroom.
Structure Defense Group 1, Battalion 1.
Yeah, my wife's been sick too. I tried to stay far away from her as I could. Staying in my studio, sleep on that futon that's right there. Try to stay, you know, because she has to work. She ended up getting sick.
Money glitch out of Frank. No.
We spent $50 on cold medicine. I went through 3 bottles of the Walmart version of NyQuil. And then just chewing on cough drops. My wife got these Vicks Extreme cough drops.
Double up,
Whew.
baby.
Double up, baby. Thank you.
Those
for
things
the
are
10. That's
potent.
what to do. I appreciate you. Muchas gracias. I do appreciate it. Let me see.
Vicks Extreme cough drops.
I just give him your cell phone. He's going to make contact with you, and you can line him out. I copy y'all. Orange County.
KKLA 5. Let me click on it.
And I retain that.
These damn things.
It's the exact same shot I'm showing you in 38.
It's concert day, so let's get ready with Vivid Seats.
My
Until you
God,
get
those
tickets
are
for
like
all types of fans.
the most potent ass kicking cough drops ever. And what really sucked, my daughter sent me home with this
What?
tub
I
of
upped it
food.
to $50 in the last few minutes.
This tub was probably a foot long, 6 inches wide, 5 inches deep, with just all of the leftover food from Christmas dinner. I didn't eat any of it. My wife did till she got sick, but I didn't eat any of it because I didn't eat anything for 3 days.
Even better.
Because
$50 in 50 minutes is even better.
I didn't even want to drink coffee.
Maisie H. Super
I
Chat,
drank water,
$19
forced myself to drink water
No way.
just to stay hydrated.
Bubba Bass stream, let's go.
But
Go to Vegas and get one of those big.
my God, I'd never been that fucking sick.
Thank you, Macy, once again. Everyone spend the chat for Macy, please.
Like getting up, going to the bathroom, getting a drink of water, taking a swig of NyQuil, right back to bed.
Laura L. Super Chatted $10.
What?
Happy last New Year, Andy, and happy this New Year. Smile, smiling
Yes,
face
happy
with open
last
hands.
New Year and this New Year, Laura. Thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate you. Damn, you guys are coming in freaking clutch. Especially with the double up with Frank is going on. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you very much for that.
And I know what I got sick over.
Laura L, the one
We
and
got
only.
my granddaughter a big trampoline for Christmas. Bought it used off of Facebook Marketplace. Damn, look at that. Holy shit. And we were out there. I did a live stream of it, putting that trampoline up in the middle of the freaking night. And I know that that's what got me sick. But my granddaughter loves her trampoline. Loves it.
Looting?
Yeah, of course there's looters out there.
Motherfucker.
These motherfucking dumbass hood rats that, you know, would steal from their dead grandma. If their dead grandma had, you know, jewelry on it, laid in a coffin, they'd take the damn jewelry off of her. Can't stand these hood rats.
Dono match currently in progress. 4 minutes left.
God, look at that.
4 minutes left until the end of the dono match. 4 minutes, chat.
And this is why I will never live anywhere but the Phoenix, Arizona area.
Hey, Paul.
Well, hopefully, Tony, your wife gets to feeling better. But I know I made a TikTok about being sick. And I bet I got 1,000 comments on it.
Frank Michael Super Chatted $10.
All of them saying the same thing, that they were sick.
5 minutes.
There it is.
Asking for advice on what to take.
For the next 5 minutes.
And I told them all the same thing. Hydrate. Take a hot shower. Like almost to peel your skin off, hot shower.
People have donated so much to that. I don't know.
And the Walmart version of NyQuil. Not the daytime stuff. The one that will put your ass to sleep. And just sleep it off.
Snapdragon with the 10. Brian Kelly with the 2. Thank you. Macy with the 5.
And then when you're over being sick,
All those are getting doubled. Thank you so much, everybody.
wash your bedding. So many people don't do that.
Thank you so much. You guys are so
They don't
amazing.
wash their towel that they used to dry off with while they were
How am I
sick.
supposed to pull up here?
They don't wash the bedding that they were sleeping on while being
Macy
sick.
H super chatted $4.99. Thank you, Andy.
I mean,
You're
I
welcome.
cleaned everything.
Thank you.
I cleaned my desk, cleaned my desk pad, wiped my mouse down, wiped my keyboard down.
W4ND3RZ super chatted $5.
Even
Hot
took the
pepper
little
peach,
foam
hot
thing
pepper
off of
peach,
my
hot pepper
microphone
peach, RI spicy P peace
and
symbol,
washed
peace
it.
symbol, peace symbol, pray for Cali. We need to get these Dems out of our way. Causing problems for everyone and shit. Cali
Damn.
going red 2028 watch hot dog.
Thanks, Wanderers with the 5. Will Carey with the 2. What about Cash App? He said all donations within the next 5 minutes, up to $50. He said all donations. That would include anybody with the 3. Thank you, anybody.
report from
Thank you, anybody.
I know we companies are still making their way over there.
Why wear a mask
Curious of the amount of resources we have
if you're not going to wear it right?
Speaking of Cash App, Jared with the 3 via Cash App. Andy, you're the shit. No, my friend, you're the shit. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the 3.
Anybody wants to
We'll
donate
see
to my
$1
channel, my
Cash
Cash
App.
App is in the
Very
comments.
nice. Will Carrot with a 25 bomber via Cash App for Mason Jar Balls. What the fuck are Mason Jar Balls? But thank you, Will Carrot, for the 25 via Cash App.
I am so glad that my old PC
Absolutely amazing.
is still working.
And thank you for using Cash App. Thank you, Paul G, with the 10 gifted subscriptions.
It's
over
so
on Rumble. That is amazing. 10 gifted subscriptions.
my old PC is so hacked together, modified.
Thank you, Super Chat. All right, we need 7 people to go to Rumble.
It's
and chat in Rumble so we can get these subscriptions rolling.
It's been overheated. I don't know how many times,
Because I can thank you. Thank you, Gamma. I appreciate you. Snapchat,
which is why I had to modify
this
it.
goes out to a real one. A spicy peach. That's right. Thank you.
But it's a Dell,
Spicy peach for real.
and I tell everybody that's ever asked me,
We need 7 people to go over to Rumble chat.
I want to buy a laptop. I want to buy a desktop computer. And I'm like, buy a Dell.
Thanks to Paul G.
And why do I say that?
That's 2. 5 more.
Look what your hospital uses. Your doctor's office uses. Dell computers.
4 more.
Elko, branch 1, go.
Yeah, that street's gonna be People's Canyon Drought Road, and it's gonna be just east of Jalp.
We'll see who made it. There's probably enough people right there.
Right at the Phantom Trail entrance.
Yeah, Elko from branch 1, I copy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Elko operations.
Thank you again, Paul G, for the freaking 10 gifted memberships over there.
That's the Dell that I'm running. An old Dell Optiplex.
Damn. We need to stay winning around here. I think that was all of them, Trucker. Just a few moments too late.
Coco from operations on 11.
Yeah, it was. It came out in 2013. So
Yeah, this is more
Maybe
contained
next
than it
time,
was
sucker.
earlier.
so it's 15 years old. Still running perfectly. Well, I wouldn't say perfectly. It's still running.
Yes, Laura.
Yeah, Roger. We'll reattach and hold on to 55, and then you free up 18 and 19, and then we'll go through the AREP here. Okay, good copy on that.
Maisie H super chatted $9.99.
Thank you again, Macy. I think the match has closed. I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Macy.
Division Yankee from.
Everyone is so amazing and generous tonight. You guys have been so cool. Thank you. I'm really blessed to have such very nice people. Freaking.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to have
So nice.
brand new computer, all fancy, shiny new. I don't need it.
She was amazing, Laura. I know.
I do need my regular computer back working.
I'm going to try so much. I love you guys.
But this one's actually running good because I have 3 monitors in front of me. The monitor to my right has my temperature program on it. Let me snap a picture.
Operations from branch 1. If you could relay for me, I'm trying to get a hold of Yankee 1019. Have them come up. I just want to give some additional instruction about how to get to that spot or find out.
It's got all my temperatures on it. It's a program called Specky. Little small program, and it'll tell you everything that's in your PC and everything that's got a temperature sensor on it. It will tell you the temperature. So I got that running. I got the stream running on my main screen. And on my left screen, I have my channel with the stream pulled up on it. So basically, I got my channel playing, the stream going, Portland Andy's channel playing, so I can restream it. On a computer that came out in 2013. Man, look at that. There's a big, nice house right there, too.
My chat just freezes for some reason. I don't understand it.
A multi-million-dollar house that is going to go up in smoke.
Communications, branch 10.
I just... I don't understand why people want to live in these areas.
Alto 16728 is confirmed it had total loss earlier in the day.
And look, like I was saying earlier, look at the picture of that house. Look at all that brush around that fucking house.
Smash the like button.
And that's how people's houses burn down.
Filter
They
has
have
been
all
on
that
for
brush
flames. No.
right up next to their fucking house. And it's all dry. All it takes is an ember to fall in there and poof, gone.
Evacuate. It's going to be 20245. 20245. Piedra Chica, Piedra, and Chica Road, Chica.
I mean, everybody thinks that it's dumb that Phoenix has rocks everywhere. Rocks don't burn.
That's affirmative. Also getting two reports of structure fires at 19433. 19433 Pacific Coast Highway. Second one's going to be 20363 Skyhawk.
Jesus. But yeah, right there. You see all that brush right up next to that fucking house. Literally, you could probably touch that brush and touch the house. That's stupid. That is entirely stupid to do that. You shouldn't have anything within 20 feet of your house.
75 Alpha, Yankee Zulu on command. Ready for 75 Alpha on command. 75 Alpha, Yankee Zulu. Got another reported structure fire for you. Clear to copy.
Here's a question. I wonder how many insurance companies are going to go bankrupt.
1672.
You know, because you got multi-million-dollar houses burning down.
Later, Sydney. Have a good one.
Do you really think that the insurance companies can just pay for all this?
Got an address for you for potentially people trapped. 20245 Piedra Chica Road in the Big Rock area. 20245. What was the street name? Piedra Chica Road. It's going to be across of Big Rock. I copy. Roger. I'm going to ask structure defense. Branch 10 Yankee Zulu on command. Division Alpha. Yeah, but Branch 10 Alpha. Branch 1 from operations.
What happened?
Branch 1 go.
Where you at?
Charlie that just arrived on. Would you like Branch 10 go right on command? Alpha. If you're Branch 10 Yankee Zulu, just FYI, out of service.
You head to Frank's house?
Yeah, it says here, many insurers pause coverage in parts of California or raise premiums sharply after the 2017 and 2018 wildfires led to huge losses for the industry. The companies have said they are considered about outsized financial losses due to the growing risk of more frequent and severe wildfires.
Operations Branch 7, you broke on all. Address for you 203.
And it's just, you know, say that one insurance company has 20 of these houses. and they're, $3 million house each one, and all 20 of those houses burned down. That's $60+ million that the insurance company has to pay out.
Just confirming that's for 20245. Piedra Chica.
Confirm 20245 Peter Chica.
I copy.
I mean, we were back in 1993, the Mississippi River flooded real bad. The town that I lived in, Canton, Missouri, which is right on the Mississippi River, a town of like 5,000 people, got evacuated, the whole town. And we were talking then, like, what if the town floods? Is the insurance company going to be able to pay for all the damage? Of course, there's the people that are like, oh, yeah, that's what insurance is for. And I'm like, that's a whole lot of money. A lot of people didn't realize that if you live in a flood area and you don't have flood insurance and your house gets flooded, you're SOL. Like, I guarantee every person that lives in this area should have wildfire insurance. I bet a lot of people don't.
Going full screen, Ralph? Uh-oh, be careful, buddy. Easy does it.
I copy. I only copied the first 3 digits.
I mean, there's a lot of people here in the Phoenix area that don't have adequate car insurance. They think that just basic liability, the cheapest plan they can get, will cover them. What happens when you hit a minivan and you're at fault? And the minivan's got the mom driving and 5 kids in a minivan. That's 6 people that all have to go to the hospital. Your cheap budget broke ass insurance is going to drop you like a sack of potatoes. Or also, I know in a lot of areas where everybody lives, your chance of seeing a $150,000, $200,000 car is null and void. Nobody drives those type of cars there. Here in the Phoenix area, especially if you're up around Paradise Valley or Scottsdale area, seeing Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches and all that stuff, that's normal. That is 100% normal. So say you hit a $250,000 car and that car's totaled. You really think your $35 a month basic liability insurance is going to cover that car? No. Now, I made sure when we got insurance on our car, I asked the insurance person over the phone, and I told him, say I hit a $500,000 car, and it's my fault, and I total that $500,000 car.
My mod status got revoked. You need customer verdict.
Am I good? Am I covered? Or do I need to have more insurance? They said I need to have more. So I'm like,
Oh,
I'll pay
survey.
whatever
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, Will.
you want.
That makes more sense.
The insurance on our car is like $200 a month. People think that's freaking crazy. But so many people are so underinsured,
Everyone's mod gets revoked. It's the best part
just
about it.
riding by faith that nothing's gonna happen. Or if you live in a trailer park where the trailers are, 10 feet away from each other,
Talk to freaking Sonia. She's the one that.
and you own your own trailer. Do you have enough insurance if your trailer catches fire to cover the damage to your neighbor's trailers?
Sonia handles that.
We have flood insurance here. Why? Remember when my neighbor's apartment and my apartment got flooded out? If stuff would have got damaged,
You're a newbie?
the flood insurance would have covered it.
Not much, Liv. How you doing? You know what to handle, Sonia. You know what to handle.
A lot of people think that their health insurance will cover an ambulance ride.
Oh, cards are all locked up. Heard that one before.
Most health insurances don't cover ambulance ride. And trust me,
Look at
ambulance ride's like
Will
$5
Harris
grand.
cards ain't fucking locked up. Go figure.
I just want to confirm that the 20245.
Go figure. Will Carrot's cards ain't locked up. Thank you, Will. I'm gonna get some more milk. I'll be right back.
Break Communications Division Papa, the potential rescue call at 20245 Piedra Chica is a confirmed call.
Oh, and another thing, just saw it. That dude right there. Look at him. It's all dark out there. And he's got on dark blue jeans and a black hoodie. I see it all the time. Every time I go into Phoenix and it's nighttime, I see people walking down the street.
Got some milk.
And if my headlights ain't shining on them, I can't see them because they're dressed all in black. I had a person a couple years ago ride his skateboard right across the street, right in front of me. Then got mad at me because I almost hit him. I didn't see him. It was middle of the freaking night on a dark street. Like I said earlier, you go on Amazon and buy a high visibility vest for less than $10. You can probably pick one up at Walmart, Tractor Supply, Harbor Freight, Home Depot. So if you're out, stuff like this is happening,
No news. What does that even mean?
You can see like the woman down in the corner, the news woman, yellow vest on, and it's got the high visibility markings on it. You can see her. You know, I've never claimed to be a prepper, but how I live my life is if I don't need it, then it's been a good day. Like every time me and my wife's taking a trip, I take water, I take food, I take toilet paper, multiple changes of clothes, all the fluids for the fucking car. Every time we take a trip. Because something happens and I need it and I don't have it, I'm screwed. If I have it and don't need it, it's been a good day. And a lot of this stuff you can buy cheap. Like it's all smoky out there. A lot of these newscasters have goggles on. Keeps the smoke out of their eyes.
Hey, Kurt. Amber is the color of your energy.
Amazon sells 3M N95 mask, a 20-pack, for $15.
Will Carrot, they need men who won't pull out. Here, here. Here, here.
The
Thank you,
cheap,
Will, once again.
normal N95 mask, $15 for 20 of them.
Austin Maximus says, thanks for the coverage, Andy. It was good to hang out in a stream for a bit again. Time for an edible, an Ambien, and to fall asleep to the comforting sounds of this hellscape. Careful of the Ambien, man. That'll get you going. I'm sure you know that. Thank you again, Austin.
Good. I was gonna fight with some guy.
Why? Whatever.
He was like,
That we were reassigning. Glad to do that. From my vantage point, they got a good sized structure fire in downtown as well. 288. It looks like there's brush taking off. Assist engine 288 off of Sunswept. Roger, the 288 off.
You can buy that goggle for $10. That will keep the shit out of your eyes.
We're getting reports of spot fire, burn formant at 585, 585. I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but you've got 18 Charlie headed your way. Also,
And especially if you live somewhere where there's blizzards. You should have a bag in your car of stuff to where if you've got to get out and walk and it's a blizzard, that you're going to make it to where you're going. So many people don't.
Excuse me. Hey, they can't stop them.
You got brush involvement as well.
But yet everybody talks about being a prepper. Like I've got
Great content.
24 jars of corn canned up. But do you have any way to cook it if the power's off? Do you have any way to make coffee if the power is off? Maybe I will do a video where for $100, not in including the suitcase, because you can go to Goodwill and buy an old suitcase for like $10. But just stuff to have in case shit like this happens. You know, high vis vest, goggles, N95 mask. You know, baby wipes or dude wipes, toilet paper. If you're a female, you know, your time of the month stuff. Say you've got to get out of your house and it's your time of the month. Well, what are you going to do if you don't have your time of the month supplies? I'll be right back, everyone.
Units responding to structure defense group. Respond to 3714 Sunswell Avenue. Operations on 3714 Sunswell Avenue.
Shot me in the vagina.
273 copy. 3714 Southwest.
Is that North Hermosa Avenue or Hermosa Street?
It's in a different location than the
585.
We're just finishing up, mopping up now. About 20, 30 minutes will be available. Yeah, roger that. And until then, you're going to hold the water 5801 and 1411. 1411 can release to you. There is no water tender here. I've just got 1019. Yeah, roger that. You have water tender 70 from LA County coming to you. So
Frank Michael super chatted $10.
Thank you, Frank, for the 10. I appreciate that. Muchas gracias. Everyone, spam the chat for Frank Michael. Once again, bring in the heater.
I'm on scene of the Hermosa traffic. It's 585 North Hermosa.
Salutes.
And I'm working on getting
Driving on Abian.
It's a rekindle in a previously burned structure. Water group will get a forward. Thank you. Supply up to which
Look, there's freaking the F out. Freaking the F out. Why is it you're freaking out? There's nothing to freak out about.
Can I get any ground company give us feedback on that last drop? Yeah, we do.
Everything's under control, kind of not really.
Delta exposure, but water drops are doing
At least Sunset's under control.
Okay, roger. Operations Delta. We have Bravo. I see from Division Alpha. EMS 14, just come up here to the top. Battalion 11, check your ability status available. Operations LA. Available in Battalion 5. I'm surprised they're being more strict. One rig over there if you have any. Copy, we're getting rigged up there for the Evercast.
We have two additional addresses, 21056 Mesa Drive with a cross of shrieks
75.
and with a second fire. Additional. Disregard location.
Yeah, we're picking up right now. John, from the exposure here.
Copy that. 21056 Los Flores Mesa. Deck fire.
Disregard.
You can disregard that location.
He's going to help support that 4-inch blade up to engine 102. You copy? All you copy. We got up a truck 16. Mercy traffic. Mercy traffic. Wire darking right below. Engine 296.
Operation Zulu copies 21056.
Thank you, Pips.
Hey, nozzle. Engine 44 nozzle. Do you have foam on that
Too
line?
quick for me. That's a negative. Disregard that address. I want to cancel the request for Task Force 22. You can cancel that request.
Cancel the request for Task Force 22.
Do not put foam in the line. We're pretty much have a knockdown here. We're good.
Yeah, boy!
Frank Michael super chatted $50. My bank locked my accounts, again, for an hour because they think Portland Andy is a danger to democracy. Be prepared, don't be scared.
How would the bank know what account you sent to? Doesn't it just say Google?
Engine 273 up here.
Or YouTube or something like that?
At this time involved also Sunswept.
Doesn't tell the Frank what the person. Come on, Frank.
10 minutes. Can we make sure
Nice
that
try,
Task
Frank.
Force is coming up Sunswept from Ventura.
Thank you very much, Frank, for the 50 bomber. You're a badass. For your badass, Frank, you're a badass.
With that from your location.
You're an absolute badass.
So we're on the Charlie side right now.
Will Carrot's bringing your car back, Frank.
200 feet
He knows you're good for it.
76,
Frank's good for it. Frank's good for it. Bring the car back.
Copy. Just maintain eyes up there. Make sure to not pass you guys where you're at.
Palisades operations. Copter 76. Command C1.
Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game.
What?
Big puppy.
The Grand Slam.
Frank Michael super chatted $100. Now I can do what I want.
Frank has been unlocked, folks. Unlocked.
Hellcat, copy all. 6. Frank, Yankee.
Unlock Frank.
Oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, oink,
Thank you,
oink,
Frank.
oink. I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a pig. Can I get
Piggy's in the chat.
Piggy's in the chat. I'm the best piggy. Piggy in the chat. Can I get some
Oink, oink, oink.
Oink, oink, mother truckers. Oink, oink. Oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink.
I'm a pig. Thank you, Frank. Absolutely massive over there. Do appreciate the support, Frank, and the very much generosity with the double ups. That was very, very generous of you. Very, very nice of you.
You're looking.
So thank you again,
For the
Frank.
recommendation before Battalion 11 took off.
Absolutely beautiful.
Structured Defense Group 1 and 2. Do you support that plan? And if so,
Communications operations.
we'll make your companies available.
Thanks, Donald.
Yeah, I support
Cocksucking
that
little
plan.
bitch.
Just walked our whole areas here.
Wait, what?
It's all clear. We're good.
1128.
Here. All right, we're gonna break down Structured Defense Group number
Hey,
3.
Just Band, how you doing?
Bring up Task Force 1015. And just confirming you have engine 41 and 1019 with you.
Matching all donos up to 50. What do you think? People are rich.
We have 1015 and engine 41. I do not have. That's affirmative. That was going to be a false alarm.
Roger, yeah. My mistake, I confirmed that.
Copies, false alarm, 2131.
Frank matching all donos to 50
Are
bucks.
we picking up and going available?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we'll have you go available. Thank you.
You do better, Pink? We'll do better now.
Yeah, we've been released from Sunset IC.
Battalion 10, Roger.
This MFer stole my grandma's card. Thank you, Will, for the 2. That's how you do it right there to get Frank rolling.
When you're ready. Water coming.
Water's coming. Water's coming.
Emergency traffic again on Division Alpha. The front patio is about to collapse. All members stay clear. Front patio is about to collapse.
From Sunset IC, can we get my rescues? IC fire 310. Go ahead. Okay, we've got county covering heat, and we're gonna bring in a Hellseeker 5-5. Helicopter 76 on V1. Spot on the back side of that hill. We're gonna keep working it on over there. I think if it gets established there, we got a whole other problem. So we're gonna leave the structure with you guys and focus on that spot.
Copy. If you give me a street, I'll send resources there to you.
From Sunset IC, we're gonna free up 5. We'll go back to 7.
Do you hear that? The pure panic of a cyber attack. The endless alerts of component failure and power loss. Can you hear it? Neither can we.
Thought? Great execution. People have been really generous all day.
Roger, we're getting a line up to it now via the stairwell.
Copy. Do you need more resources?
No, at this time we can handle.
Copy. Bravo from IC.
IC fire 3.
Go ahead, fire 3.
As a resource at Goodland Avenue. That's where they're going to pick up the spot. Goodland Avenue. Sage in here at Will Rogers. Did you check in here?
Dude, we got major fires still.
Goodland Avenue.
We got some fires already getting put out, so that's good too.
It looks like it's on Goodland Avenue. All the way.
Copy. I'll get a resource to Goodland
Big
Avenue.
Bank Frank. Damn, Judy, good name for him.
They're branch 7. They're branch 7 operation. Yes, they just left, and currently we're sitting next to County Engine 45. Hey, Pat, just looking to see if we're still working helicopters in your branch.
Why don't you come up here, and you'll see me just to the
Damn, that's so gnarly.
Yep, just checking in with you to see if we're still working helicopters in your branch.
come up here, and then we'll get you some.
Oh, we're almost to 1,000. Shut up. We're almost to 1,000.
Roger. We'll take back 15.
Zulu copies that. Negative on the rotor wing. We're in the division.
Or branch. Branch copy break operation pop up from Patrol 65.
Yep. How about over on the east side over at Juliet?
Patrol 65 division pop up. Go ahead.
I see from Delta. Go ahead and repeat the best. We're broken. Engine 99 available.
We're walking out to
Fire attack on the Charlie side.
Road and PCH at that 19433.
Larry Moore, he's a streamer now, Blur.
She's probably going to deny transport.
Larry Moore's a big time streamer now. But you wouldn't know that.
Yep, I copy. And if you guys have a need at all, just go ahead, hit me up, and we can get somebody up if we need to use over either on the east or west side and Zulu or Juliet.
Taking on the road.
Make your way up. I'll probably assign you to the Charlie side. We'll report.
The bully, bro? What up?
Keep it in its current footprint. I know that we had some crews going direct and put in some good line on the east side, and just don't want
what up, Japes?
That little anchor we got over there.
Well, come here and wave to everybody.
Come hither.
And say hi to everybody.
Do I have to? Do I have to?
Yes.
Can I flash them?
No.
Oh. You took all the fun out of it. I wanted to show you guys my melons.
No.
Too bad I don't have cantaloupes in the fridge. I would come.
God.
I would bring them back.
Yeah, my wife is horrible.
I would be carrying them like this.
God, I've been live for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, when I was in there, it was like 3:15.
But look at that.
3:20.
Those are like multi-million-dollar houses burning.
I know. I saw a picture of someone or a video. They were inside their house, and their whole living room and kitchen was just glass, just windows and doors, and it was a fire outside. Like like they were watching TV. That's what it looked like.
And I was saying earlier, I'm like,
it didn't even look real.
I'm like,
so sweet.
It looked like a movie.
These insurance companies ain't gonna be able to afford all of this because I'm like, these are multi-million-dollar houses.
Come on, $100 donos, come on.
RA to Pena and PCH on Division Papa. Potential brain injury.
Engine 102 from Division
Oh, good dang it. And yes, I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. Been live for 3.5 hours.
Blur super chatted $5. Matching challenge hype.
Boom. Thank you for matching the challenge.
He got another $5, which is a matching challenge. So he just made $10.
I can't. It doesn't allow me to pin the message.
And it was funny.
Donations are being matched for the next 10 minutes, $1 to $100.
When somebody does a $5 one, it's Cartman off of South Park. Sucky, $5.
If you're gonna donate anytime during the month, this is the day to do it. When we got Frank here to match him, your donation will go twice as far today.
Woman.
I was watching myself on camera.
That's how it's done.
Go away. Close the bucket door.
You know fun. Boo.
Whoa, thank you for the $25 cash out.
Wow.
I don't want to dox your name. Who is this in the chat?
See what I put up with? Do you guys see what I put up with?
Maggie with the 2. H Syndicate with the 2. I'm a broke, but Frank, you're a legend. Legend. Get me with the 5. Frank. We need another Frank to match Frank. Who sent this 25 cash out? That was you, Trucker. All right, I didn't want to dox anybody. Thank you for that 25. And then we got another cash app. Will Carrot, $50 from Will Carrot for $100 dono. Smiley face. Very funny. That's
Man.
25 more, Frank, total.
And then we'll have somebody sit on it.
Just from Cash App alone.
That's crazy.
All right, chat.
Maybe one day
This is the day.
I will
Because
get there.
we're doubled up by Frank the Tank.
So, Helitaker 5 operations on three up that those intrudes as soon as you're feeling comfortable with that.
No, I ain't got no damn Western Union.
Hey, I just heard you're coming up over into the Eaton incident.
The biggest donation I ever got was $100. Biggest one.
He's matching, yeah, $100 bills. $100 bills he's matching. For $100 bills for
$100 bill, y'all.
What's it called? Super chats. You gotta ease Frank's accountant in values of 10.
Canyon above JPL over on the west end of the fire. Will Rogers. Yeah, affirmative.
Groceries, that's a good idea. It's more important than Portland Andy, trust me.
Or Division 2 over on that.
Man, look at that. $1 million house is just burning up.
We dab it up. Let's dab it up. Thanks for the tuning, bro, Hammer. Thanks for the tuning.
You could not pay me to live there.
Can you work directly with Ulu? They have a priority to work a couple spots they're not able to get to that are flaring up. They're up on 11.
Dab time. Dab time.
Okay, Fire 1 copies. Confirming Zulu is the first.
What the fuck?
Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game.
Frank Michael super chatted $100. I'm bad at math. Rounding up. Hot dog.
Thank you, Frank. You're absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your monetary support. It's absolutely unmatched. Get it? Unmatched? Your support has been unmatched tonight. Thank you, Frank. Seriously. Very,
Man,
very
we're good.
And you know what you've earned, don't you, Frank? Oh, yes. You know what you've earned.
Oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a piggy.
Oh, man.
Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a pig. Can I get piggies in the chat? Piggies in the chat? I'm the best piggy. Piggy in the chat. Can I get some oink, oink, oink?
Oh, my God. Oh, sorry, everyone.
I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a pig.
Now, once I hit,
Again, Frank Michael, absolutely legendary tonight.
once I hit 4 hours, I'm going to stop the stream, guys. So another 20 minutes. Getting a little tired.
Kinku. Never heard of her.
But man, that beef and bean burrito I had, woo, that was good.
Mode and in an exposure profile, no interior searches are going to be able to be done on either property. Two unsafe can enter.
Ground station will be across the ridge, but looks like majority of your smoke hits.
I'm going to hold you guys up there for a few minutes till we get some more drops.
Repeat the last.
Cheers.
The front door, that exposure. Door of the exposure.
I mean, look at that.
Are you serious?
I don't know if that was a house or what, but some big ass structure just burnt to the ground.
Palisades comms from Will Rogers. Yeah, can you try?
Oh, they're on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Body? Bodies?
Fires 3 from op.
Did they say bodies?
Yep.
Maisie H super chatted $19.99. Got a Matt CH.
Got a Matt CH.
Because people won't leave their homes.
Oh yeah, shout out
They
to
won't
Matt CH,
evacuate.
And speaking of real ones, shout out to Macy H. Way better than Matt CH. Macy H. Way cooler. Way nicer. Way awesomer. Thank you, Macy. Spam the chat for Macy, everybody. And while you're at it, spam the chat for Drewinverse. 15-month membership. Absolutely beautiful. 15 months membership. Thank you for your support at Drewinverse.
Yeah, Helco 80. Charlie, go ahead. 80, Charlie, sorry, 2 up on Goodland. And, like, he's directing a little better. We just want to be able to put that thing to bed.
Man, look at that.
Yeah, we got all the Charlies lined out on Goodland. But I was going to ask you, how far is the fire from the ridge line? Because we're not seeing much over on this side at all. That's probably already knocked you down enough. Give me a second, we'll get back over there and I'll give you some good info. Pop from structure defense.
Sorry, everyone.
It's crazy how many people on X are looking for this information.
Go ahead, structure defense.
Like in 10 minutes, I get like so many clicks. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you assigned engine 90,
Yeah.
you're up here with me.
Sharing the info.
Negative, I have engine 90 currently up here. That's all I need. If you have engine 90 unassigned, if you can assign him to structure defense. Copy, engine 90, I'm assigning them to your structure defense group 1. Engine 90 in staging. You are going to structure defense group 1, reporting to task force 10623. How copy?
Holy crap, what day is today?
Yeah,
Wednesday? Holy moly.
Alpha 1023 was just touching base with me. I'm let them know that with your permission, we're going to go ahead and shut this incident.
Alpha from ops, support the plan. Let them go back to the city. Thank you.
Why is Min doing all the hard stuff? Well, someone's got to click the buttons and hit the refresh button, dude. Better than me than anybody else. That's what I always say. Burnt Match with the 10 bomb. I didn't see that. Thank you, Burnt Match. LFG. over. I'm not trying to ignore Rumble. I had a freaking window over over it. So once I moved the window, thank you, a Burton Match, for the freaking rant. I appreciate you. Rumble's been very kind to me too. You guys are awesome over there on Rumble. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. You want Birdmatch to get his due? Hell yeah. I agree. They all deserve it.
Yeah, ops from Alpha. I cut all of the cut the 1023 loose, RA76, EMS 5, but I did hang on to Brush Patrol 88. Maybe perhaps need them to monitor this when we start paring this thing down.
Roger, I copy. Support. Give me a minute. Yeah, Roger. Hey, Division Delta from Truck 26. If we can get another engine company around the other side, we can get some more hose lines off of them from the opposite side of where all the companies are bottlenecked. Make that happen. Q76, Roger.
Man, look at that.
It looks kind of windy for the next couple of days. Dies down on the weekend.
It's this way every year, though.
Come back to when it comes to it.
Engine 86.
LA voted for this? What is that?
For you. The first one's going to be 3675 Glenrose. It's for someone with a low O2 sat. Second one's going to be 585 Hermosa. 585 Hermosa, possible spot fire for informant. Second one's going to be Palm Trees at 2221 Sunrise Hill.
See, more of that stupid stuff. Oh, palm trees are all pretty. Palm trees are highly flammable.
One to Sunrise Hill and Camilo Street. 2221 Sunrise Hill. 22221 Sunrise Hill. Gonna be palm trees.
You maxed out? Hell yeah, Frank. We busted Frank almost. He busted himself, let's be honest. I'm glad you got maxed out, Frank. Welcome to freaking max out. Yeah, name for it.
Frank Michael super chatted $10.
Thank you for the 10, Frank. The last of the max out right there, baby.
Can you send a
thank you, Frank. We're going above and beyond. Above and beyond, Frank. Absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you, thank you. AXN News, thank you guys. I appreciate you.
We're still trying to make access from the Charlie side off of the Delta side. See if we can hit some stuff at the top.
One ambulance from 3675 Glen Road.
More resources. No, at this time, we're good. If you need any at your end, you can go ahead and copy. Like they use them to do the best at all the brush on Charlie. There is no Charlie established at this time.
How's that? Is that better? Is that what you want to see? You want to see fire and destruction? Is that what you want to see, chat?
Fire!
Yeah, boy.
Frank Michael super chatted $50, trying to match.
Frank.
Battalion swap from op.
Frank out here flexing.
In the brush on the Charlie. Operation Division Juliet copies 2221 Sunrise Hill and 585 Hermosa's at
Frank, just going off this damn
rekindle on
TikTok.
the structure that's being worked.
Thank you, Frank.
I'll have someone check out the palm trees. Be available in 5 minutes. We gotta get some water.
Copy that. Thank you.
Top, some structure defense. That's our people up top here working down on those spots on the hillside. Structure defense.
All right, I'm gonna bring this back up over here.
No Charlie established. All units, there's no Charlie established. We're attacking the Charlie side through Delta, and we got structure defense group hitting them from the top coming down.
Frank Michael super chatted $5. Let's go.
Nobody's answering the door. Can you try to call back? 237, we have nothing further. Andy Charlie, go ahead. From Med 1. On the other side of the ridge on Veneta Street, you have Structure Defense Group 1. That is that's who you're probably going to be talking to. They are on Veneta Street. Can you guys make your way up to 3675 Lynn Road? Good copy. Structure Defense Group 1. Low 80 shot. Structure Defense Group 1 is out the Sunswept. Sunswept, not Veneta. Is it at 40 GPM? Yeah. Alpha from operations on 11.
Thank you, Frank. I do appreciate that extreme generosity. You're out of control. All your accounts are locked up. He's down to his last two. The last two went through.
Med 1 IC. Which squad?
Thank you, Frank, for the final two.
Yeah, we have the fire laid down behind the structure in the hill.
Very, very nice of you, Frank. Seriously, seriously. You can't say thank you enough.
We have structure defense group companies working down on it. Pretty much made it late, stopped its forward progress. Okay, copy that. What's the potential of it reaching the ridge and how long? At this time, there's no ember cats, and we have all forward progress stopped in the brush.
Right, burnt match?
Potential of it reaching the ridge right now. I'll let you know if conditions change. Okay, good copy. Thank you.
And for whatever reason, I guarantee you they're going to blame this on Trump. For whatever reason, they're going to blame this all on Trump. Because it's never the Democrats' fault. Never.
Thanks for reposting, Will.
I got a structure going at Harriet and Olive. A couple units on there. The front door, the gate code on that. Copy structure at Harriet and Olive. Roger, stand by. Let us know if we make access. Fire 1 from operations on 11. From Helco, go ahead on 11. Yeah, Helco, from operations, we had structure defense
requesting a water drop. I'll have you go directly through them on 11. They can guide you in. Do you have a copter available for that?
You got a water drop? Let's go.
Man, look at that.
Yeah, I can use that structure to finish this too. Also copy. I see, Roger. Knockdown time is 2,200 hours.
I mean, it could have been a crazy homeless person who started it. You never know.
Pop up here.
Never know who started it, how it started. Possibility.
Copy all 4 progress stopped on Sunquest.
All right, everyone. I'm going to stop the stream right there. I've been live long enough. Been live for 4 hours. Thank you for hanging out.
Did the studio get hit? What's it? Not my studio.
And I'll probably go live again tomorrow night. So, peace out.